Sir, you're charged with especially aggravated kidnapping. You're also charged with aggravated assault, and you're charged with theft of a firearm worth less than $2,500.
You're talking about stuff that is not
You will bring
relevant.
the jury.
Hello and welcome to the Court of Public Opinion. I am the Recovery Addict, and boy, do I have a case for you today.
Why is the dog chewing on this guy?
I think they have got the wrong guy
They
there.
got the wrong guy. The dog was biting him.
He roughing him up quite a bit. There's a lawsuit.
9 out of 10 judges prefer watching the Recovery Addict live stream in their court.
The fireworks are not done.
Oh, getting commentary on the case. Dati mihi Anglican po rin, service watching.
Is that correct?
I didn't ask you to interrupt me.
Literally not true.
Oh, for Trump's sake.
Good morning. Welcome to the Court of Public Opinion. I am the Recovery Addict. Great to have you all here this morning. It's a chilly morning, and unfortunately, it's going to get colder. For most of the U.S., it's going to be a rough one. I was telling Mrs. R.A. that big storm's coming, and we need to prepare. And she's like, "How bad is it going to be?" And so, of course, I turned to my secondary weatherman, because Thomas is I didn't have him available this early in the morning, and I asked Grok. I said, "How bad's the weather going to be in my part of the world?" And then I said, told Mrs. R.A. It just says, "Get out now." That's what it says, but it's not that bad. Well, 2 feet of snow, ice storms, couple inches of ice, down trees, power lines, things. Nothing we haven't seen before, just not in our lifetimes. That's all. So, yeah, it's going to be bad. But hope you all stay safe. Please make sure you have space heaters, blankets, everything else you need. Regina Adams, by the way. So we can put you on screen here. There we go. Regina Adams, congratulations. I showed that you were first in chat on my screen. And because of that, I'm going to punish you for your promptness and your punctuality. Everything IP related worldwide is your responsibility. If it has internet protocol communication, it's your responsibility to fix it, upgrade it, keep it running, teach people how to use it, everything. So there you go. Watching RA on jury duty. Don't worry, I haven't been picked for a panel yet. Emily, good luck if you want to serve. Good luck that way. Let's see. We have a ton of stuff happening today. It's pretty exciting, actually. As we continue the au pair case, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. But we have to do one thing first. And you've been warned. I see the warnings have been going out across the board. So I'm just gonna go ahead and
Mike. What day is it, Mike? Guess what today is?
It's hump day.
Hump day! Welcome to Wednesday.
11 seconds.
I won. Kids approve. That was a 10. That was a good, I would say that the duration was not the most we've ever had, but I nailed the pitch. I held it pretty good. Good morning. Welcome. It is hump day. We made it halfway through the work week. It's worth celebrating right there. So, we can do that. Yay. We made it halfway through the work week, so it's just downhill from there. Had to mute. My husband was reading his emails right here. I'm sorry. Murder show. I'm sorry. These things happen. Cats are frantically looking around. Yeah, pets don't like hump day very much. I'm sorry. But before we start trial, which should start here in about 10 minutes, we have to celebrate birthdays. If we have any birthdays today, we do that every morning to celebrate those people who deserve celebrating today because they are here with us. And
I'm going to sustain my own objection.
We're going to sustain your own objection. Ori Marie, member for 26 months. That hump day helped me wake up. Thanks, Ari. I'm sorry, or as the case may be, you're welcome. Thank you, OG. Ori Marie. Kelly H. gifted a super sticker first thing in the morning. Thank you very much, Kelly H. as well for that. Appreciate the support. All right, we have... Let's just take a quick look and see if we have any mods who are willing to work today. We've been putting them through the ringer. Let's see. I just added you. All right, Red Pen, thank you very much. There we go. Boom. All right, we have Angela McCarthy, Andrea, that's so Jessica, Is there a comma there? Is there a comma like right here? Nope. There's not. Andrea, that's so Jessica. Andrea, that's so Jessica. Andrea is a first name and so is Jessica. That's why I'm confused. Is Andrea also that's... Okay, red pen missed the comma. Got it. Got it. We're good. Okay. 2 first names. I just knew they were separate. We're going to celebrate these wonderful people who are celebrating their birthday today. Red pen, thank you, by the way. You are a rock star. I appreciate so much what you do for us. Thank you. We're going to celebrate by singing happy birthday to these wonderful people who deserve celebrating. So we do that by everyone standing up, take your breath, shoulders back, project your voice to the back of the room, blend your voice with your neighbor, and warm up with me if you will. La 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 la. We're going to sing happy birthday to Angela McCarthy, Andrea, That's So Jessica, and Sneaker Snob. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Angela McCarthy, Andrea, That's So Jessica, and Sneaker Snob. Happy birthday to you. There we go. Angela McCarthy, Andrea, That's So Jessica, and Sneaker Snob. You 4 have a wonderful day today because it's your special day. There are many wonderful days. Today's your special day. There are a million places you could have been and a million people you could have celebrated with, but you chose to be here with us. Privilege, pleasure, the honor, the joy is ours. Hopefully we can turn that joy back to you, make your day a little more special, or begin by helping yourself to free pancakes at Denny's, IHOP Village Inn, Waffle House, McDonald's, Tammy Dunlap's House, Andy's Grill, Bob Evans, and Cracker Barrel. Woo! Nailed it. And the dancers are doing their thing. Ooh, the ballet shoes and everything. Alicia, looks great. On point, as I should say. I had pancakes this morning in your honor, birthday people. Thank you, Mrs. R.A., by the way. Little interlude. Get your groove on. Sneaker Snob, hope your day is wonderful. Happy birthday. Tell me, are you like Converse, Nike? What's as a sneaker snob? What is the best shoe? I prefer Keens as far as hiking boots go. They're just my favorite. K-E-E-N. You can't get much better than that for me. But then for my everyday kicks, I might wear something else. I think it's appropriate to buy yourself something you've always wanted. I'm going to frame this and hang it on my wall. Yeah, happy birthday. That's wonderful. Yay, I'm 33. That's awesome. That's so Jessica. Help with the drums, would you? Happy birthday to all who are celebrating. All right, now we can get started. Are you ready for the winter storm this weekend? I don't know how bad it's supposed to get in eastern North Carolina, but it's here in North Georgia. It's supposed to get bad, and we're getting prepped. Here's what I saw yesterday. I went to Walmart. I told Mrs. R. I said we've got to do something because if we do nothing, then we'll kick ourselves later, right? So I went to Walmart. Went down there and just took a little gander around the place, and there were no parking spots. I had to park in the very farthest available stall. And as I'm walking up to the store, yes, I did pass people who were parked in the fire lane, which I wish the legislature would grant me special powers just to write tickets for just this one issue. I want to write $1,000 tickets to people who park in the fire lane at the grocery store because they want to. Unless you're a fire truck or have a dang good reason, and granted, I'm not unreasonable. Okay, if you've got a dang good reason, you have a disability, you're not able to move that, and all the handicap slots were full. Okay, I'll give you a pass. It's not okay, like according to the law, but I'll give you a pass as far as the person who writes the ticket. But the dude who just pulls up in his 22-inch spinner rimmed low ride Crown Victoria with tinted windows and thumping the stereo and leaves the stereo cranked while he runs inside to get I don't know what bottle of wine. Nope. No, sir. No, that's not a thing. You can't park there. You can't do that. Anyway, so I did go to the store. It was quite crowded, but the store had stocked up on the things I needed. We had plenty of bread, we had plenty of milk, we had plenty of water, and I got those 3 things, and there was one other item. What was it? Oh, we got breakfast cereal. Those are the 4 things that I can live through a storm if we have milk, bread, water, and breakfast cereal. Everybody's happy. So those are the 4 things we got. I think I spent, well, I got 8 gallons of milk, so I spent a little bit, but yeah, it should be good. All right, where are we at in this case? We are about to start. So before the judge comes in, let me just tell you, we are back on the au pair case, which the state has rested. Yesterday they rested. They were done, and they finished with a fizzle. By a fizzle, I mean dud. Like it was a nothing burger. It was just a series of sustained objections that were made by the defense, and failed questions, and then the state rested. It was almost what I would call a wasted day in court. 8 gallons of milk. Yes, we cut back a little bit. We try not to drink as much, so only 8. I'm sorry. I am part cow. I don't know what it is. I can do easy half-gallon milk a day, easily. I'm gifted that way. Anyway, so 8 gallons of milk. And have you tried powdered milk? No. Powdered milk is for cooking when you're in like a famine and isolated from humanity and no cows around. Let's see. All right. A series of unfortunate objections. This is yesterday. Teresa. That is actually funny. That was yesterday. Milk here goes by the liter. That is 3 ounces in a container. Yeah, so I buy by the gallon, which I think is 2.56 liters or something. Cows don't drink milk. The little ones do. Granted, the big ones don't. But I think that's more because of the farmer, not the cow. But what kind of milk? 2%? No, that would be half water. We get the real milk with the red lid. Is it true half off on your bike shop today? Yes, Murder Show. Big sale in the bike shop. For those of you who haven't followed, I recently started a new venture where I got a bike shop. Let me give you an update on the bike shop if the judge will wait for just a minute. I was informed by people calling me on my phone and asking me to buy e-bikes that I own a bike dealership. I did not know I did. But people start calling me, asking me about my e-bike. I'm like, random call. Yeah, let me help you. Let me tell you a little bit about it. Eventually, I found out yesterday that I'm actually listed. My personal phone number, my address, my email address is listed on a public website for a bike manufacturer, listing me as a dealer of their products. And so people are calling me trying to buy these bikes. I get no compensation for this. I was no warning, no heads up. I just get the calls. So I reached out and I talked to the bike manufacturer themselves. I called them, headquarters. I talked to them. I said, we have a problem. Either you need to start paying me, and it's a lot. I'm sorry, I'm not cheap. Or you need to stop sending people my way to buy your bikes because I don't sell them. And I'm going to tell them just how terrible they are. And I said, and I need this fixed right now. So if you can't do it, can you transfer me to someone who can? I'm sorry, we can't do that. It's like, okay, well, let me talk to your supervisor. I'm sorry, we can't do that. And it was just, so what are you going to do? Well, I'll put in a ticket. Can I get the ticket number? So next time I call, I can say, hey, pull up this ticket number. I don't want to run through this. She's like, hang on a second. Click. They hung up on their newest dealer. They just hung up on me. I don't know what to do at this point. Clearly, as a dealer, I should have some rights regarding their brand. But at the same time, I'm trying to protect my anonymity and my privacy and my family's privacy, and I don't want to blast them because then everyone will, try to find my personal address, which is not cool. And What do I do? What do I do? It's time to get a lawyer. Yeah. All right. I just want a commission on all the bikes that I'm selling is what I want. I mean, it's a weird way to go about it, but can we just say I'd like you to sponsor the channel? Can we do that?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Do we have any preliminary matters before the jury comes out? Yes. Could you put your microphone on for me?
I have a motion.
Yes, your motion?
Your Honor, this is a
Hang on.
motion to dismiss the trial pursuant to due process requirements of the 14th Amendment of the United States Constitution.
Whoa!
For the Commonwealth's knowing use of false testimony tainted the trial and must be dismissed pursuant to NAPU versus Illinois. I have the cases, Judge, and I can submit those to you. I've given some to counsel.
It got
Unlike
spicy.
the motion to strike, where we're talking about the sufficiency of the evidence, now the defense is making a motion to dismiss under NAPU versus Illinois. This is incumbent upon the moment that you realize what the violation is. And as of yesterday, when the Commonwealth closed, with no detectives, with no evidence relating to the digital forensics, which no evidence relating to the catfish, which has been what they've said all along. It was at that point when they rested that this became incumbent upon me to make this motion. Usually this motion is made in conjunction with a Brady request that's not complied with. It stands for the proposition that if the government knowingly uses false testimony, the trial is tainted, not just for credibility issues, and must be dismissed. In this case, and actually in NAPU, the government failed to correct the testimony of a witness co-defendant who stated he was given nothing in exchange for his testimony when the prosecutor knew he was to receive favorable treatment from the sentencing court. This knowing falsity was enough to taint the trial, requiring reversal. For this, a bit of background is required. In September, the Commonwealth gave me a list of probably 65 witnesses. That was the last filed witness list with, that was probably when Mr. Kleen was still on the case. There was no, pursuant to the discovery order, any witness list filed for the Commonwealth. It was only when I reached out that I was able to get a list of some names that they potentially might be using, of which Detective Miller, who's the digital forensic detective, was not on there, nor was Detective Bryant. In fact, there were very few police witnesses other than Detective Leach, who we did hear from. As the court notes, you've had this case from the beginning. You've seen the battles for Brady material, which we know were violated, because ultimately what came was concluded to be Brady and was known to the Commonwealth back in November of 2024, in fact, even before that. Speaking specifically as to the things that were known or should have been known, is Detective Miller, for Fairfax County digital forensic expert at the time, did an executive summary that was in the October timeframe. In that, he says that Christine Banfield, he concluded that Christine Banfield never lost control of her devices. And it was she who was reaching out to Mr. Ryan and others on BDSM websites, thus thwarting the theory that the defendant was part of a catfishing scheme to lure Mr. Ryan to the Banfield home to set up a double murder. Detective Miller's report was sent to be peer-reviewed, as the chain of command did not like its findings. That peer review was concluded and they concurred with Detective Miller's report. This was known a year before Mr. Banfield's arrest and coincided with Juliana Perez Magalhaes' arrest. During the almost 1 year that Juliana remained in jail, Juliana's counsel requested 2 continuances and never secured a digital forensic scientist. And it's unknown if he knew about Detective Miller's conclusions at the time that he decided to take to advise his client to take the actions that she's taken. When The co-defendant decided to accept the reduced plea for time served, and her mother counseled her to take the plea and blame it all on Brendan. There was a highly unusual event for Fairfax County, wherein the lead prosecutor for this case, Eric Klingen, questioned and interviewed Juliana in the presence of her counsel and some police detectives. In that video interview, she gave a statement in which multiple occasions of her version did not line up with digital forensics and could not have occurred. Detective Miller was then pressured by the detectives in the case to alter his findings to fit Juliana's story, to which he declined and prepared his summary for the homicide unit. He was then transferred without a request to the child exploitation unit. It can be concluded that as of October 2024, the police and the Commonwealth attorneys knew the evidence did not support the catfishing theory. In October 2025, when she gave her first recant, there were police and prosecutors in there, yet the prosecutor was the one that was questioning. The absolute unprecedented upheaval of the homicide division has been well documented and is directly related to this catfishing theory that was pushed upon, and also by the unsupported evidence. At the defense motion for bill of particulars in September, the court asked, is this still a viable alternative for the Commonwealth to prove catfishing? And the Commonwealth committed to that. However, as the evidence ends yesterday, Judge, we have nothing but Juliana Perez Magalhães. That's, as to the motion to strike, I understand the court's position, but these findings and the evidence to support the finding that the Commonwealth knew or should have known is it within every aspect of this case at this point. This is essentially a lack of candor issue, Judge, with the court, and it's in violation of Virginia State Bar Rule 3, which requires candor with the court. Rule 3.8 requires the Commonwealth to be the minister of justice, not just an advocate. Further, 3.8 requires a prosecutor to withhold indictment if there is no probable cause. At the time of Mr. Banfield's indictment, the police knew about Detective Miller's findings, and Ms. Perez Magalhães had not changed her story and accepted the Commonwealth's plea deal. These ethical requirements have not been met. But more troubling is the presentation of false evidence by the co-defendant. It is analogous to a prosecutor presenting the testimony of a victim in a rape case knowing the DNA exonerates him but doesn't present it. This known falsity denies the defendant a fair trial. This should be dismissed pursuant to NAPU versus Illinois as violative of the 14th Amendment. And there are additional cases, Judge, which I have for your review, which are closely aligned with NAPU, which is the seminal case.
Yeah, I'm familiar with those cases, but thank you, Mr. Carroll. If you want to...
would you?
That's fine. Yes, ma'am?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Spicy.
Your Honor, counsel has highlighted the Commonwealth's witness list containing 65 people, most of whom we did not call. I expect the same to be true of defense, and that is the nature of a case. When we want to make sure that we do not limit ourselves should evidence be required, we list a witness on that witness list, which is provided to the court well in advance of trial. In this matter, we called the witnesses that we believe presented the evidence clearly to the jury. We have presented the physical evidence collected, we've presented the DNA analysis, we've presented the blood evidence, and there is no requirement that we call a lead detective to present a narrative when we in fact have the person who was in the room to present that narrative. In this case, counsel argues that Juliana Perez Magalhães presented false testimony. That's a matter for the jury. Counsel simply doesn't like what she said. That doesn't make it false. At this point in time, Judge, I don't believe that there's any merit to this motion, and we would ask you to deny.
All right. Anything further?
No, Your Honor.
All right. I am familiar with the NAP cases and their prodigy. The NAP cases are a little different from here because in those cases, they're based on a prosecutor's failure to correct testimony that he knew to be false. That's not what we have in this case. There's no evidence the Commonwealth is using false testimony. It's just the weight of the co-defendant's testimony that does go to the jury. I don't have any Brady violations at trial at this time, and none have been alleged. The Commonwealth has presented their evidence, which has survived a motion to strike, but I cannot find any violations of the 14th Amendment. At this time, the co-defendant did provide testimony as to a catfishing theory. The way the Commonwealth puts on their case is up to the Commonwealth. I don't have any evidence or showing that the Commonwealth has used any false statements, testimony that they knew to be false. So therefore, I'm going to deny your motion. Okay?
Thank you.
All right. Yes, sir. Are you going to start with the evidence, the exhibits?
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. Have we gone over
70
them?
exhibits.
Yes, we have, Judge.
Okay, and
KK
do you have
Grogan,
an
welcome
agreement
to the
as to which
gallery.
ones you don't
There are
object to?
several that the Commonwealth would agree may be admitted. There are equally as many that the Commonwealth would object to.
So we'll just go one at a time? Is that
Probably for the
easiest?
best.
Okay,
All right,
all
number
right.
one.
We ready for the jury then?
Judge, the Commonwealth does have a request.
Okay.
Our expert who testified yesterday, Iris Dallygraph, she has flown home, and we are asking that she be permitted to watch his expert's testimony through the live feed so that she can then, if recalled
If
in
you have
rebuttal.
a rebuttal. Any objection to that?
No.
Okay, no objection, so
Thank
that's
you.
fine. Thank you. All right, we're ready for the jury. Okay, sure.
Jury's coming in. Defense
Yep.
basically went for another round of a much more rarer motion, but basically, in effect, trying to put a stop to the trial right now, much like a judgment of acquittal would have done. Cited some case law, says that the state knew they put on false testimony. The judge says, I don't see it that way, and proceeds. What is that headset? I'm curious. What is that? What's that technology do on the table? Whose is it? And what does it do? I need to know now. Who's got a comm headsets in there? Okay. A little spicy. Yes, we do have rebuttal witness, or yes,
Thank
we
you,
do
ladies
have
and gentlemen.
rebuttal witness. And we
Again, the
also have
Commonwealth
defense
has
witness.
rested. The defense will start their case. I believe Mr. Carroll would like to start with submitting some evidence that was referenced in the Commonwealth's case, but he did not present to evidence, so he wants to put that in evidence now, okay? So we'll go through those exhibits.
Thank you, Your Honor.
In front of the jury. Please, no tech issues this morning. My wife put like 500 baby items in the shopping cart on Amazon yesterday, looking for stuff for our new grandchild, which will be coming in April. I went to buy one thing. I just about ordered everything. I had to take everything out of the cart. I just about ordered everything she was looking at. Could have been bad.
Harry, can you see that on the screen?
Yes.
Okay, that would be Exhibit 1. I'd move that into evidence.
Judge, we don't have a display.
We don't have a screen.
I'm sorry?
We do not have it on our screen.
It should be on the witness screen. Is it showing now?
No, ma'am, it is not.
Can we get somebody in here to jiggle the cord? Was it Eric?
Can you see it on your screens over here? Yes, you can see it. You can see it in your back screen. There's something wrong with your monitor then.
Okay, we'll just step back.
Okay, that's fine. If that works, we can get, you're attached.
We'll get Regina Adams over to fix it real quick. She's the internet person today, Judge.
It might just be a plug, but. All right. Okay, any objection to defense 1?
Please stop hitting the mic.
No, Judge, there's no objection to defense 1 through 9.
Okay, all right, so defense 1 is in evidence.
Your Honor, I'd ask that that be published to the jury?
It is.
Oh, okay.
Can we see it? None of these are under seal, right? Oh, wow.
Your Honor, sorry, is counsel intending that the jury read each of the 73 letters?
We're not have time for that, Mr. Carroll.
Okay.
They'll have them back when they deliberate.
They got me to try to get you. They want me to help.
And this is defendants 2?
Defendants 2.
All right, no objection from the Commonwealth.
The jury is here. The jury has seen these appear to be letters that the au pair wrote while in jail. Don't know who to at this point. Could have been Brandon.
Is that
Defendants 3, Your Honor?
3? No objection from the Commonwealth. All right.
Exhibit 4.
All right, no objection from the Commonwealth.
They don't want me to go home now for so long. We're just dumping these into the evidence pile and hoping the jury looks at them, or are we going to talk about them a little bit?
All right, no objection from the Commonwealth.
Exhibit 6.
Again, no objection in evidence.
Exhibit 7.
Exhibit 7.
I don't want
Again,
to
no
live
objection.
this. I don't want to keep living, keep going. I just want this to be over in one way or another.
Exhibit 8.
All right, no objection from the Commonwealth.
Exhibit 9.
All right, again, no objection from the Commonwealth.
Well, they arrested me. Oh, wow.
And I think Exhibit 10 is where
Right. If you could put it on.
I'll show it.
Yeah, if you could put it on the screen, please, so I can see it. Okay.
Yes, and
All right.
Judge Commonwealth objects as this is an incomplete exhibit. It identifies itself as being one of 3 pages. Only 2 pages are present. The last sentence on the second page clearly indicates there is more to come that has been eliminated from the
Do you have the
exhibit.
third page to this?
I don't have it with me right now, Judge, but she's identified this as something that she wrote. She's identified, nothing's been excluded intentionally.
I understand, but there is a page 3 of 3 that's not there. So at this time, I'll sustain the Commonwealth's objection. If you, at some point, find page 3, we can readdress.
Okay.
No objection to 11 through 15.
Okay, no objection, 11 through 15.
This is 11, I'm sorry. Yeah, 11.
All right, in evidence.
This is Exhibit 12.
In evidence.
We're going to go through this little exercise here for a little while.
Exhibit 13.
Okay.
Greeners, your profile picture apparently is in fact the
Exhibit 14.
All right.
birthday
In
form.
evidence.
Can't find a good place to drag it. Maybe over here. Scan at your own risk. Yes, I haven't. Katie Bug, thank you. I think these are the same letters and questions here on cross. I believe they are.
15.
They seem
15 in
familiar.
evidence.
These are things that were talked about. I can barely even read that one. Can't believe that I'm facing.
And I believe that was it for the agreed exhibits.
All right, 16, if you could pull it up. And what will the objection be for 16?
Same objection, Judge.
Okay.
This appears to be 2 pages of a longer letter, while this one does not identify how many pages were originally contained. The last sentence on the second page is
Incomplete.
cut short. So there is
All right.
clearly additional information that was not included by defense.
If you could go all the way down, Mr. Carroll. All right, so I'll sustain the objection again if you can find the rest of
Okay.
it. That's
Thank
fine. And then 17,
And Judge, Commonwealth would not object to 17 through 41. I'm sorry, 17 through 42.
so can we just enter 17 through 42 in evidence instead of showing it briefly?
That's fine. I wasn't certain.
That's fine by me, but I just want to make sure you're comfortable with it. But they'll have
I'm
all of these.
comfortable with it. Yeah, no,
Okay,
I'm comfortable
perfect.
with that.
All right, 17 through, I'm sorry, what number?
42.
2.
All right, so 17 through 42 in evidence.
And
And then if you could pull up
43.
43, okay, what's the objection to 43?
Judge, this is a letter that purports to be from a third party to
Okay.
a witness. This is hearsay.
Hearsay.
It is not admissible. That
Okay.
person has not been called to testify.
All right, any response to that?
It's not offered for the truth of the matter, Judge. It's
Then
offered
what
for the
it's-
subject matter, I guess.
That's the truth of
Then,
the
Judge, I
matter.
would object as not relevant.
I'll sustain the objection as to hersay. Okay, that's
DSN,
43.
thank you very much. for
And
the
then
super chat,
44,
super
do you have an
sticker.
objection?
Yes, Judge. No, I'm sorry. 44, no objection. 45, no objection. 46, no objection. Our next objection doesn't hit till 51. So
Okay.
through 50, no objection.
All right, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, and 50 in evidence. If you could pull up 51.
And Judge, the objection is that 51 and 53 are duplicates. If he could elect which one he would.
Oh, they're the same?
Yeah, Judge.
Correct.
Okay,
And
which
I was
which
going to
one?
identify that as well.
Sure, which one would you like, 51 or 53?
Let's go with 51 and.
All right, we'll put
scratch
51 and withdraw 53.
No objection then to
52.
52,
Okay,
54
okay,
through 56. Our next objection is 57.
all right. So 55 and 56 also, and 54 in evidence, 57. That's the one from the producer, correct?
Correct,
So,
hearsay.
assuming objection is hearsay.
Correct.
Judge, I'm offering it not for the truth of the matter, but for the timing of the matter.
I'll sustain the objection as to hearsay 57. All right?
So nice about- no,
She already
that would be
testified
hearsay.
to it. They still have that information. 58.
No objection. 59, no objection. 60, objection. Third party to.
From her mom. Okay,
Correct.
if you could pull up 60.
That's the
So
testimony that came in. but they
58 and
didn't
59 are in
object in time.
evidence.
Uh, 60, Your Honor?
Yes, the objection is hearsay.
Hearsay?
Yes.
Once again, it's the timing of it. that I'm looking for, but I understand.
Okay, I'll sustain the objection as to 60. We have 61.
Objection.
I think it's a motion
It
to
is.
continue trial. Okay, what's the objection? I mean, that's a court
Relevance.
record, but what's the objection?
Judge, it's not a court record in this case.
That's true.
And it is, it contains a number of opinions of counsel.
Okay.
That I do not believe have been testified
All right.
to. So hearsay.
All right.
I think it's a judicial document that the court can take notice of. It also shows the timing of what it is that, in terms of the timing of when this motion is being set, it's weeks before her pending trial.
Which she testified to, and you do have evidence of that, but this does contain hearsay, so I'll sustain the objection to 61. 62 is a picture.
Objection. It is actually a video. It's the recorded call and is hearsay.
Okay. All right. So
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Do you want me to open it up?
No, I don't need you to open it up. I recall. You had just showed the picture. I didn't allow the video at the time, if I remember correctly.
Right. And
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Yeah, no, he had just had a picture of it at the time of the testimony. I didn't allow the video at the time.
Correct.
The audio.
Correct.
I think it was an audio file, yes.
And this is an audio file of her negotiating with a producer relating to Hulu, Netflix.
All right. I'm going to sustain the objection then. Thank you. 63.
No objection, Your Honor. Next objection would be to 70.
All right, so 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, and if we can go to 70, I think that's a conversation.
And
What's
Judge,
that conversation?
the objection here is to relevance. I'm not sure. It's such a brief portion of a conversation, and it doesn't appear to have.
If you have a way to close that for me, Mr. Carroll, I'd appreciate it. I think that closes the whole PowerPoint when you do that.
Oops.
What was the time frame of the conversation? Do you recall, or do you have it?
Judge, I can pull it up.
I just can't see.
Judge, I don't know why that's popping up.
I'm not
This is the court's computer.
I think you have to sign into your account on that computer, but that's...
So, Judge, the chat begins on January 9th. It is purportedly between Christine's phone and an unidentified user, and it talks about having had fun that day with Valerie.
Okay, and that's when the co-defendant testified that that was a conversation she had with Christine, correct? And your objection is relevance?
My objection is relevance. I'm not sure what this has to
All
do
right,
with.
how is this conversation relevant?
The January 9th is an important date, as the testimony is brought out. It's the date when the email was set up for the connection with all of the devices.
All right, I'll overrule the objection. 70 is an evidence. Overcome this objection.
He gets one in.
And then 71.
Objection, Your Honor. Those are portions of a document. Best evidence would be the objection. It needs to be the entire
document
of the document.
All right, are you able to get the entire document for January? I think it's a January 21st, 2023.
We have admitted it into evidence.
Okay. So you already have the entire document in
Correct.
evidence?
It has been
All right, so do we
admitted.
need this then, Mr. Carroll, if this is just parts of it?
These were the FetLife communications, Judge.
Right, which they already have in evidence. I can't remember what number their evidence. Do you have the number?
I do, Judge. 77 through 79.
Is the entirety of what is
Correct.
parts on this? Okay.
If that's, I'll withdraw that.
All right, we'll withdraw 71. That takes us to 80.
Is counsel not offering 72, 73, 74, 75?
I think we're offering to 71, Judge.
All I have is to 71. You're not doing 80, 80A, B, C, D?
Not at this
81?
point, Judge.
Okay. That's all I have then.
Okay.
All right. Okay. All right, yes, sir. Then your first witness?
Judge, I would call Officer Beckner.
Officer Beckner. You might want to check the plugs and see.
Yeah, so it actually clicked on initially. There was a view of that computer's screen.
It might just be a loose wire.
Bad way. There we go.
May I just consult?
Yes. Are we good?
Yep.
Okay, good.
We got it. Nope, other way. Just, there you go. Are you doing this? Am I doing this? I don't think there are any questions, so I'm happy to do it.
Please quit banging the microphone. My ears can't take that today. The Darth Vader voice that helps.
Good morning, officer.
Good morning, sir.
Once I get this video, I'm going to ask you to identify it.
Okay.
Okay?
Sir, could you state your name for the record?
Zachary Beckner.
Okay, thank you.
Where have we seen him before? He looks really familiar. Getting ready, Red. I'm getting ready. Does he have like a doppelganger, or have we watched him testify before? Did we call him? He must have been called before. Let me look at the list.
Sir, do you see that picture on the screen?
Yes, sir, I do now.
Do you? Sorry.
I'm just sorry. Is this a video that's already in evidence, or is this video that you are?
This is, so there's, Judge, I'll just tell you, the Commonwealth moved in first 6 minutes of this video, and this is going to be a continuation
All right,
beyond
so this, what would you mark it as your exhibit then?
I think we're at 84, are we?
I think we saw him on body cam video.
Let's see.
Did he testify for the state?
82, if you want to go in order.
Let's go in order, yes.
Okay,
82.
82. Okay, thank you.
Sir, I'm going to ask you to look at that picture and tell the ladies and gentlemen of the jury if you can identify what you see there.
It appears to be body cam footage, sir.
Okay, and was this the body camera video from your body cam?
I believe so, yes, sir.
Okay, and this was on, what date was this on?
February 24th, 2023.
Okay, and this is what, if anything, are you doing as you go in?
From this, I'm about to enter the house.
Your Honor, he's identified the video. Can we publish this to the jury?
You want to admit it into evidence?
Yes.
Is it under seal?
I think it is because of the graphic nature of it.
All right, so 82, any objection, 82 under seal?
No, ma'am.
All right, 82 in evidence under seal.
Anybody else downstairs?
Where's the shop person?
He's downstairs. He's just.
Who else? Just us?
All right, hold down. Somebody hold down.
Brother, they're saying one of the patients is outside now.
So somebody's outside. In the back? Anybody else outside? Who else is outside?
Nobody's outside.
Anybody over here?
That's in my room. In here.
Ma'am, stay here, ma'am. Stay right here. Who is the shooter? Who shot who?
Brendan, he's an officer.
I got a blowout kit if you need it.
Bring it up.
Is there anyone else in the house? You need kids in the house? Those guns?
Ma'am, I need you outside now.
What do you need?
Get medics in there now.
Scene's cold for medics.
Who shot? He grabbed my arm. Who did? He grabbed my arm when I started playing. Okay.
Sir, at this point, had you engaged in any duties at what you're seeing right now in the video?
Well, could you clarify what you mean by duties, sir?
What were you doing? What were you asked to do? What did you take it upon yourself to do?
We were trying to locate a chest seal in the medical kits that we carry in our cruisers.
Okay, and that's something that you had with you?
That's what the black bag is that I sat down on that bed.
Okay.
Get it, don't do that. I don't know when you shot at. Who's that chest wound seal? I need it from the back right now. You got stabbed by him, so watch him.
I have one.
Guys, chest seal. Now.
We're looking for it, buddy. We're looking for it. Get Gauze. Get Gauze out.
Up this way.
Upstairs. Hey, chest seal on her, and I'll give her something right now.
Just stay right there. Stay right there. There's another one behind you.
Hey. Open this up from Balmer.
Yeah.
I got the other one for him. Okay, go.
What do we check? Someone check for a pulse for the guy behind me.
Yeah.
He's breathing, so.
We got one guy up here, gunshot wound, one female, multiple stab wounds.
Can someone do this for me?
I don't have anything.
Up this way. Just in the top. He's in the bathroom, up here.
I don't have a pulse on him.
He got on that. Multiple stab wounds on
I
that.
don't have a pulse on him.
Where's the gunshot wound?
I'm not entirely certain, sir.
Let's check.
Chest.
Okay. Hold this down. Let's work on her, okay?
Just fucking go for it. Sit in the top. Sit in the top. Sit in the top.
You need another chest seal?
Yeah, whatever you have.
Whatever you. Hey, get another. ALT, get more blowout kits.
Okay, that's it. Liberty down towards me, okay. Carpine Bravo, Preston County 4.
I don't know.
You shot in the head?
Oh, no. Shot in the chest.
It's a lot of blood. It looks like it's probably from a lung.
No need for K9 or helo at this point. K9 10. Yeah,
I don't even know what to do.
Firearm.
Just leave it. Just leave it where it is. Alright. Okay.
Yep.
Since we got this kind of way from Max, can you talk with him?
I don't have a pulse.
Stand by 1 second.
Is medics expediting or where are they at?
I can feel him.
Guys.
Hey, you have a pulse on me.
No, not at all. What do you need?
I'm good.
Multiple stab wounds on her.
Yeah. Start going. Start going. Who's most violent when he goes down?
She is.
Alright. Multiple stab wounds to the neck.
Same. Where is he?
To the right, we have a pulse. Multiple stab wounds to the left. You do the CPR and gunshot wound. Alright. Who's still breathing?
We're here.
Don't know if it's one on the left side. Okay.
So she's still breathing? We can feel blood moving. We can see her. You can stop him if you draw it. Yeah, we're going to get her.
He's going to be way over there.
Yeah, this. Is she breathing over here? She's breathing. That's why we're moving. Grab him. Take him downstairs. I can't feel a pulse. You can't feel a pulse? It's hard to feel. Are you hurt? Stand by. Sorry. Okay, here we are. Nope, there's no pulse wounds. Nothing? There's nothing. What do we need?
I think that guy's going to be definitely DOA. I mean, we can. So I think that might be obvious over there. So you can closer here. This is my way. I don't know. Oh. What do you want to do? Do you want to grab that and go?
This is his house, that's his wife. Don't know who this is.
She's done. All right, that's fine. I don't know. Do you want to get a rhythm on that?
Yeah. You want to? I got the monitor. It's right there behind you. You have it? Okay. All right. So where's he? Grab the guy out there. Get it down. Don't This is not Balmer's.
There was 2 on the bed when I came in.
Okay, this one's got blood on it. So stay with him. He might. I'm not sure if he doesn't know. Stop him.
I'm gonna wait until they're done.
Yeah. You don't know that guy. You don't know. Yeah.
I know. I'm just trying to figure out where's the gun currently.
On the bed.
Firearms right here.
Leave them right where they are. If that's where we found them. We moved them away. All right, that's fine.
They were on the bed, though.
Yeah, let's.
We have a knife right there.
You guys are good.
Yeah.
Hey Sarge, what's up? Do you want us to escort him outside?
Yeah, right now they're working, so we're gonna be.
So, I'm not sure. We're not working. Bob, I'll get him out. Alright. Fuck, CPPA. So once they, is she gonna be okay? Let them work through it. Want to move her and go? Yeah, let's just move her and go. Alright. Get you downstairs. Hey, we're gonna move and go. She's very close to escort him down.
Got a knife here.
Yeah. Is there kids down there? Zach? Kids around the way. Kids are outside. We're gonna clear the rest of the house.
Someone's gotta go with her.
Okay.
You guys want me to go with them?
If you want to go with me, that's fine. Zach, stay here.
All right.
You're with me. We're gonna check the rest of the house. What are we doing here? He's just saying we're gonna make sure no one else is hurt in the house. Okay. All right. We're gonna get husband downstairs.
Sir, that's the video that you previously watched, the Commonwealth's case, correct? Up to the 6-minute mark?
Yes, sir.
Okay, was your body camera continuing beyond that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and approximately how long did you, were you escorting Mr. Banfield that day?
Correct. I escorted him out of the house to the ambulance, rode in the ambulance with him to the hospital.
Okay. Your Honor, that clip was identical to what the Commonwealth did. I have the longer clip, and I'm just going to switch that out right now so we can go from this point and continue on with the clip.
So 82 should just be your second part?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so we'll keep what we just watched will stay as the Commonwealth's exhibit, and then now 82 will just be what you're going to play from here on out?
Yeah, from 6:42 on.
And you'll have a separate file? You have a separate file for that? For
Yes.
me? Okay.
I just have to.
Okay, so 82 will just be that separate file then?
Okay.
Okay. And I assume there's no objection to the continuing of the body cam?
No, ma'am, and just for clarification, what we just watched was Commonwealth 6.
Number 6?
Yes.
Okay, so that will stay at Commonwealth 6, and then whatever we're about to play now will be 82, and I assume there's no objection to the rest of the body cam?
Correct.
Okay. So 82 will be in evidence. Under seal.
It's because you disconnected it.
Under seal, but we get to hear the audio.
We're gonna get husband downstairs. All right, guys. Somebody get behind him. She's PA was really.
Sir, do you recognize that as being continuation of the video?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you.
So she's gonna go up to, obviously, that's gonna be the closest one to that. He's obviously gonna be away on
Hey, can you check him out?
Yeah, I got more units here. We'll check him out.
He's starting to break down a little
Stay with Sergeant. I'll just do walk through, okay?
What did you say? He's gonna walk. Okay. We're gonna have to get him out of here.
Yeah, I know.
Can you give him a second? Don't touch anything else.
I'm not. Let me change my gloves out. We can get him out of here. Knife's there. Guns are on the bed. I got you.
We're gonna take him and stick him in a freezer.
Yeah, I gotta hook him up, guys. Having a breakdown?
Yeah. Just give him a second.
I gotta put him on the monitor. Yeah, go for it. Is she what? So the fire department, they take over at this point? We're kind of just here. Is she breathing? So again, they're down there. What I want to do is get
Just
you
watch what you're kicking, please.
All right. Does that work?
I know what you got to do. I'm just.
If you can't walk, we can wait a minute. Do you need a minute?
Now, was that you saying, watch what you're kicking?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and was that directed toward anyone in the room there?
It was directed towards the firefighter that you saw with the face covering on, the mask.
The one who came by you to your right?
Correct.
Okay. And was he tending to the scene over near Joe Ryan?
Correct. He was hooking him up to leads.
Okay. And was there distortion of how it looked before he?
Objection, leading.
All right, I'll sustain as to leading if you want to rephrase.
When you said stop kicking, what were you referring to?
He had kicked some blankets out of the way.
Okay. Do you remember the colors of those blankets?
I believe they were purple.
Purple? Okay. Were they the only blankets or towels that were in that area?
I don't remember, sir.
Okay. You just remember him kicking?
Correct.
Okay. Do you remember if he kicked anything else in the crime scene?
Not that I'm aware of, no,
Okay.
sir.
He stopped after you?
After I told him to.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, just giving you some fresh air right now, I think we'll help, okay? So we can get you outside.
You got gloves on?
Yes.
Can you help him? Just be with him?
Yep.
Now, you're holding Mr. Banfield, my client, at that time. What was the reason for you to hold him?
He was unsteady on his feet, sir.
Okay. Did you hear him say anything or relating to his ability to walk?
At that point in time, no, sir.
No, sir?
No, sir.
Oh, okay. But you, sometime later on in this video?
Correct.
Okay. Thank you.
What's your name?
Brendan Banfield.
Say, you with Vienna?
Easy.
Sorry, say it again.
So you with Vienna?
My office is in Vienna, correct. Did you call my office?
No.
I need to call my manager at some point.
It's the least of our worries right now, man.
We're just going to get you in a cruiser outside in the air where you can breathe. You're okay, okay?
Fire truck, or an ambulance.
I don't think so.
We'll check him out when we get him over to the car. Watch out, watch out.
Step off into the grass?
Yep.
What's wrong with your right leg, sir?
I don't know, maybe just nervous.
Okay.
I'm going to be calling medics 436 to Reston Hospital.
We're backing up.
Take some deep breaths, all right?
Can you sit down somewhere now? Is there a way to get an update? Right now.
They're handling everything from here. He doesn't think so. We haven't had a chance to really do a full inspection quite yet. If you guys want to check him out.
Yeah, we can do that.
He's just a little unsteady on his feet, though.
We can go put him in the ambulance
All
up
right,
here.
let's do that then.
We're going to go ahead and check this gentleman out in the back of the ambulance, okay? We'll check the floor, make the bed.
Officer Beckner, had my client complained of any physical ailments other than having difficulty walking?
Just whatever he said was going on with his right leg.
Okay.
That was it.
And when you said you were going to go check him out, was there anything that caused you alarm that caused you to want to have him checked out?
I just wanted to make sure he was okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Where's my daughter?
I think she's out there with them, so. Is there anybody else in the house other than your daughter and the other female?
So she's an au pair, Manny.
Okay.
She lives with us.
But it's just the two of them, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
And my daughter.
Just one sec. We're gonna head around to this other door here, all right? This way. A little bit of blood on me. You'll have to sit here, okay? Right here. As high up in this crease as you can.
Yeah.
Is anything bothering you right now?
I feel unsteady.
Okay. Were you hit with anything? A knife? Anything?
No, I took the knife. I took the knife from him.
Okay. All right. So you're not hurt anywhere. Is that not your blood, correct?
I think it's.
All right. You want to slip this jacket off for me so we can evaluate you real quick? I'm gonna have you kick your other foot up for me.
Yeah,
So you
I
can
think
get it
it's
off.
my Yeah.
Scout 800 Bravo.
There might be a bag in my car. Take pressure, all right?
Rambo's going to be set up at Stablebrook Way and Dover Center Court.
Officer Beckner, do you know who took possession of the jacket when it was taken off of him?
Officer Hugh.
Officer Hugh?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you.
I'm just gonna take your watch off for now, all right?
That's fine.
So I can see. I give it to the officer standing behind you. Where'd all this blood come from, you know?
I was holding her neck.
Okay.
Do we have any crossings that need to be covered?
511
Is there a way to
Bravo,
get
I've
an
got
update
one
on
up at Powell's
They're
Tavern
taking her
in
to the
front of
hospital right now.
Rangeley.
They're not gonna have much of an update. They're gonna take her to Reston Hospital, okay? Yeah. Alright, I don't see any wounds on you. I'm just gonna check you out. Would you like to run up to the hospital?
Can I be with her?
They're gonna work on her when they get there. You wouldn't be able to see her immediately anyway. If you do choose to go.
Yes, I want to be with her.
Okay, then we'll take you up there for evaluation then, okay?
Sure. What's gonna happen to my daughter?
That I'm not sure. That's a
As
question
of
for the
right now, I
officers.
believe she's sitting with one of our officers until we figure out what all is going on. Take it, man. Another
Say again that last crossing.
Hey, Doherty, it's going to be Drainsville at 8:50 to 9:20, right there in front of the Kiss and Ride.
Let's get squeezed real tight. Alright, perfect. We'll take all that off then. Take it off there. Okay.
That's what I heard too.
His arm. Take this off from your neck. So just to confirm, nothing's bothering you right now, right? Physically, you weren't injured at all.
If anything hurting you at all, man, they're trying to find out so we can make sure we get you help too.
Yeah, more doors pulling out of here. You guys.
We're going to need his,
No, you're good. You're good. Put your hands
we
down.
need that.
That's fine.
If not, or
You're not going to be able to have him in the hospital
It's
anyway?
fine.
yeah, let me have the microphone.
I have cops.
Okay. What department are you with?
Department of Treasury, Internal Revenue Services.
Okay. It's okay. Those can stay for right now. That's fine.
Zach,
Yeah.
so before you roll, let me make sure they decontaminate what you have on you, okay?
Okay. I don't think I've got anything directly on me, but hey, Derek.
Yeah.
I've got Mags in his watch. If you want to hold on to this,
What was that?
I've got Mags in his watch. I'm gonna go with them to the hospital. Police department, IRS.
A bag.
I don't have an answer to that right now. I wish I did, but I don't. I'm sure they'll give you an update as soon as they can. The question is, would you like to go with us or would you like to go with the police?
It doesn't matter. If I can be with her, that's what I'm...
This is what one of the medics have, one of the bags the medics have.
What is he looking for?
Just a
I'm
plastic
assuming so,
bag.
Zach. Did we?
A what?
Plastic bag.
Just right now, did we search them?
No, I haven't searched them yet.
Here, we stand up.
Sorry, man, it was just, it's fine.
I have...
You're good.
Sorry.
I know.
be a big enough location for a command post, and then the media would be
That's fine. Yep.
I'll leave his badge on him.
Brother, you know the procedure. We apologize. It's fine.
Knives or anything on you?
No, that's my cell phone. Work cell phone and personal cell
And you're with the
Treasury.
Okay.
Did you get him a bag? A bio bag? Do you have a bio bag?
Yes. Anything on that side, Terry?
Yeah, he's going. Yeah, that's what he just. He's got badge everything on.
I think there's a couple.
He's Treasurer Special Agent.
Officer, is there a policy about searching someone who goes in an ambulance, or what were the circumstances that caused that search?
We were just trying to confirm he didn't have any further weapons on him, sir.
Okay, after he told the fireman that he had the mags?
I believe that's what he said to him.
Okay.
Zach, you gonna go?
Yeah, I'll ride with him. That's fine.
My badge and wallet is in my jacket.
Your badge is clipped on you, brother. We're gonna leave it on you, okay?
All right, my credentials.
Okay.
Yep, that's fine. Just go ahead. You can sit back down. You're all right.
I'm gonna follow him down.
Okay.
I'll follow him down to the hospital.
Okay.
You're gonna be in the ambulance?
Yeah, that's fine. Unless Zach,
Where would you my iPad right there?
Yeah.
Zach, you got gloves on? Put his here. Put his stuff in here.
I'll follow you guys down too, so.
All right. Whoever's driving my car that was acting.
We'll have to figure that out later.
Sir, was yours the Glock 19 with the TLR?
Mine has the light, yeah.
With the light on? Okay.
My other gun is my personal weapon.
Oh, that's the 43X?
Yeah.
So both those are yours?
Both of them are mine.
Okay, the ones that we saw on the bed, correct?
Correct.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Where do you guys need me at?
It doesn't matter to me. You can probably sit in the cap's chair right there if you're going to ride with us.
He's gonna go.
I'll ride with you.
Yeah, just for evaluation.
Okay, sure. Good idea.
Yeah.
Okay, BLS good.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
If you guys don't need anything else,
No, we're good. Yeah, go ahead.
we'll head out and we'll take the EMS cabs and plug you up and we'll meet him at rest.
Okay, yeah, command's terminated, so I'm out of here.
All right, yeah, we're good then.
All right, and we're gonna roll over to Reston Hospital then.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, we're good, Zach. To Reston.
All right. You going with me?
Yeah.
Are we good to go or?
Yeah. To my knowledge, I'll double check real quick.
What's your first name?
Brendan. BRENDAN.
Hey, are we good to transport him to the hospital?
Last name?
BANFIELD.
What's your date of birth?
2/23/85.
Hey, LT or Gibbons, are we good to transport to the hospital?
Any underlying medical conditions? Hypertension and any cardiac issues? Taking medications for anything? Any allergies to any medications? No.
Did the bailiff just eat something?
How old are you? You leave birthday. Call the hospital, let them know we're coming, okay? time do you think they were injured?
I don't know, man, to be honest with you. I don't see why it would be an issue, but I would hold off for right now.
All right.
Talking about the blood he has on his hands, if it's okay to clean it off.
No, not really.
He said hold
To the
off.
hospital. I wish I had more for you, but I don't. The hospital can't tell me anything like that over the phone. They know you're coming and they know your wife. My wife. They know your wife is there. So I'll be ready for you when you get there.
As of right now, she's still over there. From what I understand, sir, she's there with the other officers that are still on scene.
Are they going to tell her?
I mean, as of right now, there's really no other information to explain to her. I don't think they're going to tell her anything. It's kind of a delicate matter, and I don't think anybody wants to upset her currently.
She's only 4.
Yes, sir, I understand that.
Exact copy on one.
Go ahead.
And the gentleman that you're with, do me a favor, once you get all this information, give me a call with that, please.
Direct. I don't have my phones on me.
Once we get to the hospital, thank you.
You spell your last name for me, sir?
Yeah, I got it. You're good. Just
okay. Appreciate it, brother.
Under sealed. We were only allowed to hear the audio. Part of it was graphic.
You're with the IRS, correct?
Yes.
Outsiders say you're with the IRS. Insiders say I'm with the Department of the Treasury. It's like, yeah, we know who you are. Under seal means that it's not for public view. The jury can see it, the judge can see it, the lawyers can see it, the defendant can see it. But that's all. Not even the people in the courtroom can see this. Unless they can see the jury's monitor. Not in this ambulance.
I apologize. The passenger is on the channel. Clear. 10-4, Central Unit, channel clear for routine traffic.
you okay with walking in? We'll head out because we're here, okay?
Yeah.
I'll have you step back out this side door that we came in.
Yes. Go, sir.
Step down there.
Just wait right here for us. We're trying to find out what room to put you in.
Can I see her?
No, not yet.
Any motors on channel 3 or 5?
Just take a seat on the bed for me.
Anything better?
He just said that she didn't make it.
I didn't hear what he said, sir.
The cut and stuff probably needs to be switched out.
Can you have someone check with him here?
Okay. What is the nature of the incident?
Check what?
The status of his wife, ma'am.
Hi, sir. My name is Dina. I'm one of the doctors here. Your wife has died.
Whoa. Cut straight to the chase.
Where's the daughter?
Where's what?
She's still at the scene, sir. She's with the other officers.
Would you guys be able to ask someone else to bring some tissues? That's the nurse.
So he's covered, he's crying in the ER. Doctor asks for tissues. He's got blood all over his hands. This is when the officer let him wash his hands.
Okay. We're still burning. Just a heads up. Body cams are still on.
Okay.
That's okay.
Just yell at me. I'll get out of your way.
What's that one? Jason, he wants to be evaluated, so okay, no problem. Do you want just a napkin? Were you there at the time?
Yes.
You were there at the time. So is there any part that I can help? I can explain what happened when she arrived here, but you were there and it sounds like there was a lot of blood loss.
Yes.
And so I think that she died of blood loss. Her airway was actually okay. I'll call the medical examiner, of course, and we'll do an autopsy and make sure we know for certain. But
I was trying to apply pressure.
yeah. I mean, those were enormous wounds, and it's not.
There were so many.
Yes, and the neck is not compressible, so it's not possible really to stop all the blood loss. And her airway, it seems like, was in the midline okay. She was able to be intubated. Everything that was possible to be done was done for her right away. You did a wonderful, you did everything that was possible. It's not a survivable injury. someone with her daughter? Is her daughter?
Yeah, we still have officers at the scene with her.
Okay. Just want to make sure that she's safe.
Yeah, she's safe. Yes, ma'am.
She's only 4.
Yes, sir.
It's for him. And did you get hurt, sir?
I think so.
Are you certain? Did the person come after you at all? Did they hit you or?
I think he put his arm on me at one point, but I don't think I'm hurt.
Yeah, sure. We have tissues here. Do you want to wash your hands?
Do you want to wash your hands?
Probably feel better after that. Soap right here.
The soap right here.
Officer, is this the situation that the Commonwealth asked you about when you were originally on the stand?
About him washing his hands?
Washing the hands.
Correct.
Yes. And you weren't advised by anybody in your chain of command to not allow washing hands or anything like that?
At that point in time, no, sir.
I'm sorry?
At that point in time, no, sir.
Okay.
We got reprimanded later. Washed his hands for a minute.
You wanted this to be checked out medically, right?
Sure.
Okay. And I have a bracelet with your name on it. Brendan Van Kill.
Yes.
I'm just going to put this on your arm. Would you like me to call our chaplain to come with my team? Would that be possible?
Yes, please.
It doesn't sound like that's, I mean, the person struck him once, but no injuries that we need to do imaging or anything like that for. Okay.
Verify that his right leg's okay. He's been having some, said it's been feeling weird.
Okay. Since this morning or before?
No, since this morning. I think I'm just.
Would you be able to sit down for just a second? I'm just going to check your vital signs and make sure everything's okay.
Can I have a tissue?
Yeah. Would you like me to get scrubs to change into?
Yes.
Hey there.
They give you scrubs at the hospital? I always just got like the 3/4 robe.
I'm just you're gonna feel a squeeze on your left arm. I'm just getting your blood pressure real quick, okay? I'm gonna check your oxygen level over here. So what's been going on with your right leg since this happened? You feel like it's hard?
It's like I'm having spasms right here.
I see. Okay. And where did the person hit you?
And I only remember my arm.
Okay. Okay. Once you change into the scrubs, I'll just look you over there. But I see that you're walking and bearing weight. If anything, it's a bruise, or like he said, you have a muscle spasm because of the stress. You know, your fingers. Try and get a hold of it. I'm gonna let you get changed and get settled, all right? You want to get them? You can get them right.
It's that ambulance? Yeah. Okay, you already switched out the linen and stuff on the cot, is that okay, or?
I guess so.
Officer, is that Officer Baumler that was with you?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Your daughter and a pair have been taken to headquarters, so they're both accounted for. They're okay, so. Yep.
I'm gonna have to step out. I have to go get bags, phone, and all that.
It's all right there.
When he changes.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna see if I have any paper bags.
Alright.
Can I call my mom? At this point, we can't let you do that because we still have to investigate exactly what happened. Once the detective shows up and kind of talks to you, that's when we can let things, they'll kind of explain a little bit more in depth. We're not going to ask you any questions about what happened.
Detective.
But what we do have to do is take photos of you in the clothes that you have on, so before you change in the hospital gown, and then we're going to have to take your clothes as well. I understand. For that evidence, so we're going to do it, there's no easy way to do it, but kind of the easiest way possible, so I'm just going to have to go get my county phone so we can get everything documented, and then basically it should be sending the detective out to kind of come and ask you what exactly happened, because we're not going to have you go on numerous times and let them do it all. Okay? I understand. Okay. I'm going to go see if I can find some.
No, I got you.
My wife's parents are on their way to my house some point today.
Like Officer Baumler told you, man, as soon as we're able to, we'll let you make phone calls.
Yeah, I don't know what time they're coming.
Okay.
I know they are coming, but I don't know what time.
Okay. I understand.
pictures?
Yes, sir.
Before they changed?
Correct.
Okay.
He's out gonna go grab his county phone. Mine's all back in my cruiser.
I figured, I didn't know if you guys need a brown bag.
I think he's getting one, but if you have one, that would be helpful. Just bear with us for just a second.
Just blowing my nose.
Yes, sir. I understand. The ER staff has brown bags if you can't find one.
Yeah, just have them get a couple because we have to individually bag it.
Direct.
Is Valerie at least with Juliana?
I believe so, yes, sir. I don't see why they would have them separated at this time. Hey, boss. Can you see if they can bring me a couple brown bags, the paper bags?
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Do you want coffee, tea?
I'll have some water.
I'm gonna see if Crampson is gonna be coming this way soon, so we don't do it on the phone, but if not, Axon caption is gonna be the way to go.
Appreciate it, brother.
You need more.
Gotcha.
Yeah, cool.
I gotcha.
See what happens. So we have Cranston detectives coming out, and they'll be the ones to take all the photos and all that instead of us doing it on our phones. So that way, they're on the way now, so they should be done in the next couple minutes.
I understand.
Okay. Do you need like a bottle of water or something?
I think someone has got it.
Okay. I'm just grabbing the form. You have any other questions for us I might be able to answer right now, man?
Do we know who the person is?
I don't think he's been identified yet.
I can honestly say that we would not know that information. And at this point, even if we did, we probably couldn't get that information to you. That'd be the detectives that would let you know that. Start with the other unit. This is going to be an EVP call.
10-4, 331 Bravo. Can you start?
My name is Betty. I'm a patient advocate, also chaplain, guest services.
She came to get like a Google Yelp review or something?
Anything I can say for you right now.
Can we say a prayer for her? Can we say a prayer for my wife?
Say a prayer for your wife. Absolutely. And what is it?
Christine.
Christine?
Yes.
We have cramps and detectives will take photos and photos. They'll be here in a few minutes.
She's got some. Do you have a specific faith community?
Episcopal.
So a patient advocate.
Gracious and loving God, come before you today in great distress. And Lord, we ask that you be with Christine and with her husband here. We ask that you surround her with your love, that she might feel that and know that you are with her. And Lord, we ask that you heal as only you can. We don't always understand your healing ways, but just ask that you be with her. And be with her husband now in such distress. Watch over him, surround him with your love, and let him feel the warmth of that love. To carry him through not only today, but days and weeks to come. Lord, for a family or friends who can support him this time, please let them open their hearts and arms and provide that loving support that so much needed. This we ask in your name. Amen. We say the Lord's Prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever and ever.
I'm not sure if how she came to be in there. Maybe she heard
all day. Not glad to come down.
a chaplain or a patient advocate.
Do you have no tissues?
There should be a few boxes of them around here for him now.
I'm glad to come down anytime. You have a lot to process. Need some time alone, but you want me to stay. As I say, I'm here all day.
Thank you, ma'am.
Mr. Banfield? Yes. Hi, my name is Mike Hanganiel. I'm one of the detectives. My colleague, Detective Bryant back there. And Detective Hampton. I'm so sorry to meet you under these circumstances.
And sir, is that the entirety of your body-worn camera from that day?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and so did you manually shut it off when the detectives came in?
Correct.
Okay, and then uploaded it into the system?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. I don't have any further questions.
Any cross-examination?
Good morning, how are you?
Good morning, ma'am.
Just a couple of questions.
Oops. Ouch.
Initially, when we started this video, we started with the portion that the Commonwealth had previously played for you, where you entered the scene. Counsel asked you about your duties, and you responded that you were, at that point in time, working on trying to get a chest seal on Mr. Ryan. Is that correct?
We were trying to locate a chest seal for the female at the scene.
Okay. Were you the first officer to approach Joseph Ryan?
That day, I believe so, ma'am.
Okay. And did you place a chest seal on Joseph Ryan?
Eventually, yes, ma'am.
Okay. You didn't observe any blood coming
Audio
from Joseph
blinks
Ryan's
off. Hang
chest
on a
wound, did you?
Not until after I did CPR.
And his hands were folded over that wound, is that correct?
They were across his chest.
All right, when you made it to the hospital with Mr. Banfield, he was not treated for any injuries to his leg, was he?
No, ma'am.
Or any other part of his body?
No, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. No other questions?
Any redirect? All right, is he still subject to recall, or is he done? Is he subject to recall, or?
No, ma'am, thank you.
All right, you're free to go. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll go ahead and take our 15-minute recess. Just again, do not discuss the case and do not do any outside research, okay? Thank you.
Fifteen-minute break. The first witness for the defense is a recall from day one from the state. Officer body cam, but all they really wanted was to continue playing it so that we could hear what happened after he was taken out of the room where the murders occurred.
All right, so we'll come back at 11:55 then. Is that fine? 11:55, thank you.
The deaths occurred, I guess we should say. 11:55. All right, we've got 15 minutes. Interesting. Obviously, the state doesn't play that because, well, it gives you more opportunity to be sympathetic to the defendant, right? We hear him crying, we hear him upset, we hear people feeling sympathetic for him, expressing concern. The chaplain or the hospital patient advocate came in, prayed with him. There was a lot of sympathy for the defendant, probably why the yeah, I'm going to have to actually start an e-bike business if you don't leave me alone. That's funny, Anna Banana. I sell them, but I never ship them. Wow. Who was crying and upset? Brandon was. We did hear, I'm a terrible judge if somebody's actually sad or not, right? All I can see is that they appear to be sad, and Brandon appeared to be sad. He did appear to be sad at moments and then stop and seem to be able to communicate well and then get sad again. I don't know his baseline. I don't know if that's normal. I don't know if we haven't heard from any of these officers that his behavior was, different from what they would expect somebody in this situation, had they encountered this, if they've encountered it multiple times before, to do. So I don't know there. I'm not the ER person who's like, yeah, this guy's a little different. That's not normal. But their response that I saw, like feeling sorry, hey, let's get you some tissues. It seemed to me that they accepted, at least on face value, that he was sad. So that's all I can give. Obviously I don't know if he was real tears or not. That's beyond me, especially when we don't have video. He didn't use her name very much. Is she okay? He wanted to be with her, wanted to stay with her. He was staying in the room while they were working on her at the house. Some people have guessed that that's because he wanted to make sure if she was still able to talk or something, he could sort of like negate that or talk over her or keep her from talking or maybe distract so that people don't hear what she says or something like that. That could be the case. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think the evidence we pick up on this video, on this body cam, is enough to convict or, acquit Brendan on this. I think all the other evidence, we have to weigh in the windows. What's with that? What's with somebody ordering specialty custom windows that are extra quiet and testing them with the au pair? Okay, if we believe that. That has to be weighed in somehow. And what's with the McDonald's? And what's with the 2 guns? And I don't know. He just feels bad that his brilliant plan didn't work. Soundproof windows, yeah. I don't find the au pair credible, says Hillary an Angel, because she wants to go to Brazil and not be in a jail in the U.S. Well, I wouldn't want to be in jail in U.S. or Brazil. Let's see. Would the chest seal have worked on her neck? The seal is basically to keep the insides in and the outsides out. It's basically just tape over a wound. It's not going to fix if there's internal bleeding. It's not going to stop the bleeding internally. It's just sort of keep everything together. It can help. It can, obviously it's a life-saving device, but as the ER nurse so bluntly pointed out, they were not survivable injuries. And you can't do compression on a neck. That doesn't work. You don't put a tourniquet on the neck, right? The blood flow has to go to the brain to maintain life. You can't slow that down or stop that and expect it to be okay. Now, maybe very light pressure on a small wound, okay, but the massive wounds like what she had on the neck, there's no fixing that. Selena K gifted a membership. Thank you, Selena. Katie Bug, member for 15 months. Woo woo, best channel mods and chat on YouTube. Love and peace to all. Thank you, Katie Bug, for that. I'm behind, Midlife Mania says, but I'm trying to catch up. It sounds like he's having an Alex Murdaugh performance. I saw some similarities there. Let's see. Nobody spends 7 minutes in the McDonald's bathroom when you live 3 minutes away. Can I get an amen? Phil, I'm hoping the defendant takes a stand. I know some of you said Peter Tragos on a recent one talking about this one says he thinks that he really is going to take the stand. I'm not sure if he has a connection that says that or what, but thinks that he's got to take the stand on this one. I think he does as well, because he has to offer a competing story that matches the evidence, right? That's the important part. There's evidence that we accept as real. Things we saw on body cam, things we saw in the pictures, timestamps, digital timestamps, recordings, the 911 call on time. His whole story, if he gets up at the stand and testify, has to fit. Because if there are discrepancies between what he says and what we know, we're going to discount his story. The au pair's story pretty much fit. So right now, even though she's got all the incentive in the world to testify, everything to gain and nothing to lose, it's all we've got to go on as to what actually happened there. He has to have a different version of events that makes him not guilty of specifically murdering his wife, and also, I guess he's also got to have an alternate series of events that makes him not guilty of setting up the love interest coming over from the website. So it makes that not murder, because you can't set up a scenario that you then can be offended at and shoot the guy in defense of your wife. You can't do that. All right. Lines up. She even admitted to shooting Joe. I find her credible. Trial is probably going to get delayed if they don't end tomorrow because of the winter weather in Virginia. No court on Friday. Weather's coming Saturday and Sunday, and extreme cold after. It could go into Monday. It's possible. That's all right. Then we'll just do what we did last week and just do the weekend catch up on the other trial. So I think we're already going to do that. I think we're working Saturday. You guys are mods? I should probably talk to you first. Are you okay with Saturday? Carol, hot in Florida. All right, is the electric bike coming to 3-wheel? They do have a 3-wheel version. I'm not. I need to ink the deal so I get like a little kickback on this. Red Pen says yes. Talk to us first. I may not be able. That's okay. Samantha Terry's got you covered. We're all good. We're all good. Red, take the day off. You've been working so much. Please, mods, understand. You first, personal life comes first. Always. Always. Anytime you want to spend with the channel or choose to spend with the channel, I count that as just a huge blessing and an honor to have your presence here. Don't feel obligated in any way. As a dealer, you should know your profiling. Yes, but I'm still waiting for all the demo models to arrive. What's the top speed on the e-bikes? I've gotten mine up to 32. But I had to like tweak the settings a little bit, turn off some of the safeties. It can go up to 61, but I'm a big guy, and yeah, I might need a more powerful bike. Give a like to the e-bike dealer. You know, there might be something there. Maybe I should start selling e-bikes. How are the sales going? I assume they're going well, but I'm hoping they call me back. They said they'd call me back before they hung up on me. Hope you wear a helmet at 32 miles per hour. That's when I put mine on. At 31, I'm good without it. 32 is like, that's my limit. No. About that. You're peddling a series of lies. What class of e-bike? Class 2 is what it's supposed to be, but when you turn off the limits, it changes things. I think you can override it and set it to go up to 60, which it's not designed for, and I wouldn't. The tires, it's not made to handle that. Ladybug's mom gifted a membership. Thank you very much, Ladybug's mom. Let's see. I see clips of people pulled over for not having insurance, helmet, and motorcycle license. If they're going too fast, depends on your area. I've researched my laws. Right, this is class 2. Max, you can go assisted or 28. I have to fight it to go up to 32. Like, I have to be pedaling like crazy, and basically it takes me up to 28, and then I have to do the last 4 on my own. All right. What's with the weather? It's going to be negative 32 in northern Wisconsin Saturday, so I'll be happy for YouTube company while I'm stuck inside. Great weather to be out on a little ice shanty out on the lake with a heater for sure, and a fishing pole, maybe a fish finder. You can create your own promo link. It's called Magic Link, and when anyone uses it, you'll get a kickback. How does Magic Link get paid, though? They must be doing other ads or other tracking. Do you offer overclocking kits? That comes standard, Greeners. I'm catering to the adrenaline junkie crowd. According to AccuWeather, I'll be iced in all weekend, so I'll be here on Saturday. I have never been in an ice storm. I'm sorry, we're supposed to be watching court, but I've never been in an ice storm before. I've heard terrible things about them, that they're not fun. I'm a little nervous because I happen to have, I don't know, a 85-year-old pecan tree, or a pecan tree, depending on where you're located, in my yard, and it's very tall, like 85 feet tall. And pecan trees are known in good weather to just shed whole limbs just because they can. So I'm hoping the ice storm does not bring it down. Ice is the worst. It builds up on trees and breaks them. And yes, exploding trees are a real thing. Well, we've been so many years since a hurricane has really hit us. Like, I don't think we've really had. I mean, there's maybe like 5 or 6 years ago. I guess 7 years ago there was a big one. But 5 or 6 years ago we got a storm. We got some trees down, some branches broke, and some big trees came down a little bit. But it wasn't really bad in my part because we're set back from the coast a ways. So let's see. They wouldn't cancel court because of it being cold, and hopefully storm moves fast. I think Northeast is going to miss the storm. Rare for us. It's supposed to be get kicked out of sea before it gets to Boston. I think it's because it's going sort of south, which is my area instead. Make sure to send the company this chat with all the e-bike questions. When you hear branches hitting your roof, it's loud and scary. I'm not excited about that. Let's see. Are you getting ice? The ice looks like it'll miss us now and just rain since it shifted 200 miles north. I've not watched. I haven't watched what we're getting. If anyone wants to Google Eastern North Carolina and weather, let me know what I'm in for. We did run to the store. We bought them 8 gallons of milk. I got 2 flats of water. So what's that? 96 bottles of water. 5 loaves of bread and I don't know, 4 bags of cereal. I think we're good for the storm. We can write it out. Not to mention I have a generator that's a dual fuel generator. I've got gasoline, propane. I've got Starlink. I think we're good. I think we're good. How's defense doing? Law, Northern VA. I would say good, but all they've done so far is really admit evidence. We've got 70, minus a handful. We've got about 70 exhibits that were letters written by the defendant, or the co-defendant, the au pair, in jail that talk about her shifting positions and stories and why she's making a deal and who she's making a deal with and what the deal is to some extent. We've got those letters admitted. We haven't seen them, but we heard them at the front end because they were covered in cross. So those are admitted. The jury can read those now, and we got, an hour or so of the body cam. That was just a continuation of when the police arrived on the scene, started treating Christine, and took the defendant out into the hospital. So we got all that audio. That came in this morning. Did you get Spam and Vienna sausages? No. But I looked for spicy maple bourbon pickles, and I can find the Better Good spicy maple pickles. I can't find the spicy maple bourbon pickles. My store does not have them. What is the cost of Starlink? Oh, hang on, I'm getting a call.
To send a voicemail, press.
Hey, this is R.A. I missed the name. Who is this?
Melissa.
Hey, Melissa, how are you doing?
Tire. Hey, I'm sorry. Are you busy eating lunch or something?
We're live on the air. That's all.
Oh, okay. That's fine. I was wondering, I've missed a lot of this trial, but I'm interested in the part that set up the whole fiendish beforehand plot with the wife and the guy.
You missed the part about the messages, or
I missed the part of how the defense explained what happened there.
Okay.
Did they explain it, or
not yet? But we're coming back to court, so we'll have to address
before
that.
the jury comes back, I just had a question.
Okay.
Sorry.
Thank
Thanks
you.
a lot, Melissa. Bye.
On that video 82, it starts. There doesn't seem to be anything that needs to be under seal because it starts with him facing the bathroom and they walk out. If you want to review it.
I don't believe anything would need to be under seal.
I mean, we can review the very beginning, but you're just going to have just that
Yes.
exhibit for
Yeah,
81.
We're going to make sure that it's
Just
where we started.
Where you started.
Okay, so now it's
Okay.
not under
All right,
seal,
so we
which
won't
means
have
we
that under
could have
seal.
watched
Okay.
it. Thank you, Judge.
And we can just confirm when we get it.
I pay $5 a month on
Perfect.
standby.
All right, are we ready for the jury then?
Bring the jury. I pay $5 a month to keep Starlink on standby, which is basically enough data to text using internet. I can't really surf the web. And then on months that I actually use it, it's between $50 and $160 a month, depending on the plan I go with. Completely unlimited nationwide anywhere is $160 a month, I think. and $50 a month gives me 50 gigabytes to use. So I only pay for it as I need it. If I'm not traveling anywhere, I just don't use it. But I might set it up on that standby mode to do a DMR radio relay, just because that's enough to run a DMR digital mode ham radio repeater for $5 a month. That's a steal.
All right, your next witness?
Your Honor, Officer Baumler.
Officer Baumler?
Yes.
Okay.
Officer Baumler. I don't see him on the state's witness list. This might be a new one.
Do you swear or affirm to testify truthfully in this case under penalty of law? Thank you.
I'm still shopping for a DMR radio. I don't know if I want to go Radio Oddity or the expensive one. Or both.
Good morning, Officer Baumler.
Good morning.
I'm going to play a clip for you, and I want you to identify it first, all right, before we play the whole thing, all right?
Yes, sir.
Yep, that's
We
police.
can't see anything on the
That's
screen.
It's not showing.
That's definitely a siren. I can identify that.
I think we may have solved it.
Yes, you have.
Looking at that picture before you, sir, can you identify this video?
Yes, that's my body cam video.
Okay, and this is from February 24th?
Correct, 2023.
From time to time, I'll stop and ask questions, but otherwise, I'm just going to have you watch, not the entire one. Yours goes almost an hour like the previous officer, correct?
I believe so.
Okay, we're going to be quite a bit shorter.
Do you want to mark it as?
Mark it as Defense Exhibit 83.
Okay. And is you asking to admit it into evidence?
Yes, we are, Your Honor.
All right, any objection?
Is it under seal?
Judge, I don't believe so. He indicated he's going to jump around this. I'm not entirely sure.
But do you object to the admissibility of?
No.
Okay, so that can be an evidence. Is it?
Yes.
I don't know what it is, so does it need to be under seal?
Yes, it does.
Okay, so video body cam under seal in evidence 83. Okay.
Audio only.
There's a 34-year-old female that got stabbed by someone, and then he shot him. He doesn't know the person that he shot, but he's on the ground. 50 Bravo is en route.
Oh, no.
This is why you don't buy a used police car.
Zach, come on, kid. Right, there we go.
Go ahead.
You want to if they're inside or outside or where they actually are?
10-4.
Officer Baumler, that's the radio traffic relating to this incident that you're responding to?
Yes.
And you're gathering information as you hear that radio traffic?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Got it on the shoulder, boys.
He's talking to all the other traffic.
God, you people.
He's the cop with road rage.
There we go. Come on, figure it out.
Please unseal this portion.
50 Bravo, the patient is unconscious. Apparently she was stabbed in the neck. She's upstairs in the bedroom.
Sorry.
And the subject that was shot is in the bedroom downstairs.
So that was misinformation.
I'm back. Where's the shooter?
Let me ask.
Can we get the third next one, sir?
10-4.
Copy, 2 Bravo.
50 Bravo.
Whatever units have shields, make sure they not on the radio so we know who he has.
Tank, we don't have time for a
Units with a
shield.
shield advised.
We don't have time for a shield.
5 Bravo.
5 Bravo has a shield.
5 Bravo. Ensure the caller put their firearm down and send responses on the
Okay.
10-4.
Guys, you gotta go a little faster, huh?
Shield is just that.
So apparently the caller doesn't know the subject. Then the caller's trying to help the female with the...
Now, at this point, is what you're hearing on the radio the only thing that you know about this?
Correct.
Okay, so there was nothing prior to you starting up your car and going?
So typically what happens is when we get sent a dispatch, it does come to our computer. However, when scenes like this happen, we try to get them as quickly as possible, so most of that information comes over the radio, yes.
Okay, thank you.
You guys gotta drive a lot faster and better.
5 Bravo, Fairfax down is due to the wind.
What wind?
I want to do it right along with this guy.
Damn it, Zach.
I think his first name is Zach. Officer Zach Baumler. He's talked to Zach twice now, and he's alone in the car.
Go, Zach.
And just so we're clear, the body camera begins on what prompt?
So it can be activated one of a few ways. In this situation, it activates when the emergency equipment goes on, or you can activate it by pushing it twice.
Okay. And in this still, you're at the residence?
I'm just arriving, yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you got one? Where's the shooter? Huh?
Shooter's helping the woman right now from what the radio said. He doesn't know the man that he shot.
Which house?
1330.
52 Bravo, there's 4 of us at the door.
10-4.
Yep. Well, I got voices inside. Let's do something quick. Stack up on me, I guess. County police, call out. Where's the gun at? Where's the gun?
He's up here. He's an officer too. So he just didn't help. This is her house.
Anybody else downstairs?
No.
Where's the shot?
His daughter is downstairs. He's just.
Who else? Just us?
Yeah, she just started out. His daughter.
Guns on the bed. Guns on the bed.
Brother, they're saying one of the patients is outside now.
Sir, is that the first time you've encountered my client, Mr. Banfield?
Yes.
And he was tending to his wife at that point?
It appeared so, yes.
Somebody's outside.
All right. Watch out. We got it. Catch up.
Can you turn the lights on here?
Jesus. Dude, give me a,
What can I do to help?
chest seal. Give me a chest seal. Yep.
Bring it up. Anything I can do to help?
Where else was she stabbed? Is there any other stab wounds? Tank, come here.
She got something on her hand.
Tank.
She got something. There. You do it there. Just stand right here.
She got multiple stab wounds to the neck. Okay. Secure those guns.
Ma'am, I need you outside now.
She's breathing. She's breathing.
What do you need?
Get medics in here now.
A chest. Seems cold.
And sir, when you said that, you were talking about Christine Banfield's breathing, correct?
Correct.
Who shot? You shot? Okay. Okay.
He grabbed my arm.
Who did?
He grabbed my arm when I started applying.
Okay. Someone get with him. I don't know where he shot at.
He grabbed my arm when I started
I
applying.
need it from this neck right now. She got stabbed by him, so someone watch him. Guys, chest seal now.
Looking for it, buddy. We're looking for it. He called out.
Up this way.
Upstairs. I need chest seal on her and I'll take the gun right now.
Just stay right there. Stay right there. Shoot him. There's another one behind me.
Hey, you can open this up for longer?
Yeah, I can't do anything with this right now.
Go.
Can't do anything with this right now.
What do we need? Chest
Someone check for a pulse for the guy behind me.
Yep.
She's breathing, so.
We got one guy up here, gunshot wound, one female, multiple stab wounds. Okay.
Can someone do this for me? I got one hand kind of tied up here. Up this way.
He's in the tub.
He's in the bathroom, up here.
Where do you have chest seal?
On her neck. Multiple stab wounds on her neck. You ready? As soon as I let go. Let me know when you're ready. Ready?
Go for it.
Ready? We missed one. Chest seal.
Get another one.
Give me some hand.
There's another half.
Ready?
Go for it. Yep. Hold this down. Don't work on her, okay? It's just fucking hold pressure. Just sit in the tub. Just sit in the tub.
You need another chest seal?
Yeah, whatever you have. Just whatever you got. Hey, get another ALT, get more blowout kits.
Canine 10, is it pretty accounted for? Is there anybody else?
Is there anything else that we know of other than this?
This one and the guy behind me.
On this female.
I don't know. Okay. I do not know. She might have defensive wounds to the hand, but.
Everybody's accounted for? No need for K9 or helo at this point? K9 10.
Yeah, that's right, thank you.
Securing firearm. Just leave it where it is.
Tank.
Yep.
Since we got this kind of wait for the medics, can you talk with him? Shoot him.
Stand by 1 second.
Medics expedited.
Do we have a pulse on anybody?
I could feel him breathing.
Do you have a pulse on him?
No.
No pulse? Okay.
CPR on, go ahead.
Multiple stab
Do CPR on him.
Yeah, if you don't have anything, start going. Start doing it.
Alright, you know vital, you guys know?
This one
She
barely
is.
has a pulse.
Alright.
Multiple stab wounds to the neck.
James, where is he? To the right, we have a pulse, multiple stabbings. To the left, you're going to do CPR with gunshot wound.
I felt the pulse when I was holding the neck.
Alright, we have multiple chest seals in the neck. We don't know if we have right here.
We don't know any other.
Stab wound to the neck.
To the neck?
Chest seal.
Yes.
Don't know if we actually have it.
Don't know if it's one on the other side. We don't know.
Okay, she's still breathing. We can feel blood moving. We can see her. We can see her cheek.
You guys-
Stop doing CPR on him.
You guys good?
Yeah, we're gonna get her.
Okay. Get them. New wrist.
Yeah, this. Is she breathing over here? She's breathing. That's why we're moving her. Grab him. Take him downstairs.
I can't feel it, boss.
You can't feel
Oh my God.
It's hard to feel. Are you hurt? Stand by.
Sir, did you have anything to do with moving any of the firearms?
I did not.
Did you see who did?
I do not recall who did.
Okay.
Sorry. Nope, there's no pulse wounds, dude. Nothing? There's nothing. What do I need?
I think that guy's going to be definitely DOA. I mean, we can.
So what's
I think that's maybe obvious over there. There's no picture here.
I don't know who.
Oh. What do you want to do? Do you want to grab that and go?
We're done. No, this is.
Don't know who this is.
She's done.
All right, that's fine. You want to get a rhythm on that?
Yeah. You want to? I got the monitor. It's right there behind you.
You have it? Okay.
Where is?
Grab the guy over there. Get him down. Get him
This is not Palmer's.
Nope. There was 2 on the bed when I came in.
Okay, this one's got blood on it. Yeah. So stay with him. He might. I'm not sure. He doesn't know. Stop him from stabbing him.
Yeah. I'm going to wait till they're done.
Yeah. You don't know that guy at all? I don't know. He's the shooter. Yeah. I know. I'm trying to figure out where's the gun currently.
There's 2 on the bed.
Firearms right here. Leave them right where they are. If that's where we found them.
We moved them away.
All right, that's fine.
They were on the bed right here, though. We have a knife right here.
You guys are good right there. Hey, Sarge. What's up? Do you want us to escort him outside? Yeah, right now they're working, so we're just going to leave them. So, I'm not sure. We're not working. But we'll get him out. Fuck, she can PDA. So once they, all right. Is she gonna be okay? We're going to work for her.
Just move her and go?
Yeah, let's just move her. All right. All right. Get you downstairs. Hey, very close. We're going to escort him down. We're right in lock.
Got a knife here.
Yeah.
Is there kids down there? The kids are out of the way. Go outside.
Sir, you accompanied Officer Beckner to the ambulance and all those sorts of things?
So in that situation, I believe what you're trying to ask is, was I in the ambulance with him? Can you clarify?
Well, so at some point, and we just watched Officer Beckner's video. I just want to make sure you went out of the house at the same time he did. Is that correct?
That is not correct. No.
Okay. Did there come a time where you met up with him at the ambulance?
Yes.
Okay. And then your body-worn camera was essentially the same after that?
Yes.
In terms of the hospital and all those sorts of things? Okay. Your Honor, that's the 12-minute, 36 seconds. That's Defense Exhibit number 83.
Okay, so you'll
And
crop it for me to 1236?
Yes.
Okay, to 1236. All right, thank you. It's in evidence up to 1236 then.
I don't have any further questions for the
All
officer.
right, cross-examination.
Good morning, officer.
Good morning.
Afternoon, I apologize. When you entered the room, Mr. Banfield was on his knees next to Christine Banfield, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. But Mr. Banfield wasn't using that blue towel to staunch the bleeding from her neck, is that correct?
Objection to leading, Judge.
It's cross-examination.
It's cross-examination.
I do not believe he was, no.
Okay, and he wasn't using the nearby blankets, correct?
Correct.
Okay, and he wasn't using the sheet?
Correct.
Okay, thank you. Nothing further.
All right, redirect.
No, Your Honor.
Okay, is this witness subject to recall?
No.
Is he subject? Okay, you're free to go. Thank you,
Thank you,
officer.
ma'am.
All right, your next witness?
Your Honor, I have a video that Ms. Sands and I have talked about that
Sorry, I had to fix the 3D printer.
Judge, I think the witness that we need for this video is not here right now,
Okay.
so we'll just move on.
Next witness?
My next witness is Leanne Singley.
All right.
Do you swear or affirm to testify truthfully in this case under penalty of law? Thank you.
Singley.
Yes.
Sorry, I had a lady that wants me to print her a clip for her insulin pump. I said I can do that. So.
Ma'am, can you please state your name, spelling your name for the court reporter?
Sure. My name is Leanne Singley. First name is Lee, capital ANN. Last name Singley, SINGLEY.
And what is your particular professional discipline?
I'm a forensic scientist.
Okay, and what areas of forensic science do you specialize in?
So currently I work mostly in bloodstain pattern analysis.
Okay.
Okay,
And
she's the
can you tell the ladies
counterpart
and gentlemen of the jury about your
Graff.
background and your training in bloodstain pattern analysis?
Sure. I guess I'll start with my educational background. I have a bachelor's degree in biology and a minor in chemistry from the University of Pittsburgh. I also received a master's degree with a concentration in forensic science from the University of Florida. In 1987, I was hired as a forensic scientist in the Pennsylvania State Police Crime Laboratory. So I'm just entering now my 39th year in forensics. I spent about 17 years at the State Police Crime Lab and received some training regarding various areas of forensics, but in specific to bloodstain pattern analysis, I started my education in that in 1993. Afterwards, I've had basic and advanced training. I've had training in the math and physics of bloodstain pattern analysis, fluid dynamics of bloodstain pattern analysis, the interaction of blood on fabrics, so a fabrics training class, and other conferences and training opportunities that I've had throughout the years.
Now, ma'am, do you hold any titles on boards or anything like that relating to your professional associations?
So I'm a member, currently a member of the Organization of Scientific Area Committees, which is a federally convened committee that is assisting the bloodstain pattern community in setting down guidelines and standards of how the discipline should be performed. I've been part of that group for a number of years. Prior to that, there was a similar group that was convened federally called the Scientific Working Group on Bloodstain Pattern Analysis. That began in 2002, and I was a member from the inception of that committee up until that committee was replaced through the Organization of Scientific Area Committees, otherwise called the OSAC.
And groups like the OSAC and the previous organization, what's the intent of those?
So as I stated, the intent is to bring together subject matter experts to help to develop guidance documents, standard documents on how the discipline should be performed or the training requirements that are necessary, other features of it. And it's not the only forensic discipline that does this. DNA does this, fingerprints, documents examination. They all have committees that are addressing those issues.
And is this all designed to have uniformity in terms of how it's being practiced?
I'm sorry, repeat that.
Or what you just described, is that designed to have uniformity of how bloodstain pattern analysis?
Yes. I mean, it's supposed, the idea is that we would like all areas, all agencies or entities that perform this discipline to have a framework to which everybody will perform it the same way, or at least similarly, have the same standards that they would use to do what they do. Initially, Swigstain had a large international involvement, so it wasn't just the United States that was offering information into these, into this committee and into these documents. There was a large international component as well.
Okay, and Swigstain, the company that was the predecessor to OSAC, that stands for Scientific Work Group, Stains.
Yeah, so it's Scientific Working Group it was on bloodstain pattern analysis, but they shortened it to Swigstain.
So what happens when you spill your
beer? Did you have any role
or wine?
Running that organization?
Well, as I mentioned, I was a member from its inception. In 2002, I served as the Quality Assurance Committee Chair for a number of years within that group.
And ma'am, have you ever been qualified as an expert to testify in court regarding bloodstain pattern analysis?
I have.
How many times?
So specifically to bloodstain pattern analysis, I'm not sure. I've testified over 90 occasions on various areas of forensics. Greater than 10 of those are bloodstain pattern, maybe more.
And have you ever been qualified in the Commonwealth of Virginia?
I have not.
Okay. Have you ever done work within the Commonwealth of Virginia with police organizations?
Yes, I've conducted training for the Virginia State Police on a number of occasions in bloodstain pattern analysis.
Okay. Your Honor, I'd move Ms. Singley in as an expert in bloodstain pattern analysis.
Any objection?
No objection.
All right, so moved.
We have an expert.
Ms.
Here we go.
Singley, you had an opportunity to see Ms. Groff's presentation yesterday, correct?
Yes, sir.
Please bring up gravity and
And you
magnetism.
actually know her, correct?
I do.
Through your various affiliations.
Yes, sir.
And were you able to, in arriving at, well, let me show you a few things and see where we go from there. Your Honor, can we show that to the witness?
Yeah, it is shown to the witness.
Okay.
If you can make it a little bigger, it might help her.
Yeah. Not that.
If you double click on the file name right there, you have. There we go. No, you're having the same problem.
Please ask her
Judge,
how,
this is
how
the
gravity
court's
works.
PowerPoint that's coming up. I don't know.
Why don't you use your own computer? Just plug in the HDMI.
Well, ma'am, did you have an occasion to review items in this case?
I did.
And items of evidence relating to this case?
Yeah, so I received photographs, so I didn't actually have the physical evidence, but I did review photographs and videos and things of that nature that would expose me to what was evidence, turned out to be evidence in this case.
Okay. Your Honor, I think I'm going to have to switch the computer just because of that PowerPoint thing that pops up. Can I have a 5-minute recess?
No.
Mother, may I? No. That's a screw it, we'll do it live. It's not going to take 5 minutes to switch your computer out. Just bring it up, plug in the HDMI. Hey, sorry, how are you doing? You brought cookies? You want me to taste cookies? Snickerdoodle? Bring me cookies. Hey, chat. Mrs. R.A. won't give me cookies. Oh, they're hot. It's a snickerdoodle. Oh, that is good.
Ma'am, are you able to see a picture on your screen?
I can.
Did you have an opportunity to review this item as part of the evidence that you reviewed?
I'm sorry. Judge, have we identified the photograph?
No, I think it's defense 80, at least that's what it was marked yesterday.
83, I believe, Judge, is that?
80.
80?
Yes.
Okay. Ma'am, I'm going to have you look at what has been marked as Defense Exhibit 80. Have you seen that?
I've seen photographs of this item before, yes.
Okay, and what is it that you notice when you look at this item right here?
It's a knife. It looks like to be stainless steel, like a chef's style knife, and there appears to be transfer blood stains or some irregular shaped blood stains along the knife and the blade.
Now, in talking about bloodstains, is there a uniform terminology, or were there attempts to have uniform terminology as to what bloodstains are and varying other descriptive terms?
You mean the actual terms we use when we're writing reports? Yes, the organization that I mentioned to you earlier has set down standard terminology that we would use in the course of writing reports or training or even just discussing bloodstain pattern analysis. And so that has been published.
And is that how you find, do you find that the terminology is uniform amongst bloodstain pattern analysis?
The goal, that is the goal, that it would cause uniformity, and it has definitely helped since that terminology has been utilized or has been written and published. To say that everyone is using it correctly or abiding by that terminology, I can't say that for sure, but I can definitely say that it has, the ends have sort of, the end result has been what we had hoped it would be, and that is to cause the uniformity of that terminology across the discipline.
Now, did you have an occasion to also analyze or look at other aspects of evidence, like the forensic science reports and things like that?
Yes, when I do a bloodstain pattern analysis, the discipline itself is the study of the size, the shape, the distribution, location, appearance of bloodstains. But in the course of the bloodstain pattern analysis, we also have to include or consider what we call task-relevant information. So information that is relevant to the bloodstain pattern analysis, not necessarily extraneous information, but those things would be like the autopsy report or medical reports if the individual wasn't deceased, or the DNA reports or other forensic laboratory reports that will help to actually include or exclude classifications and ultimate interpretations at the end.
Now, ma'am, if you look at the picture, there's a specific circle relating to an area of that knife that you've just identified.
Just for the record, you had marked that as 80A yesterday.
80,
the one with the circle.
80A, yes, thank you.
That's what you
identified as Defense Exhibit 80A. Do you see that?
I do.
And do you recall any analysis that you reviewed relating to that particular area of this knife?
Yeah, this is the area of the knife that is at the base of the blade where the handle meets up, and it is one of the areas that was sampled for DNA analysis.
Okay, and did you observe any findings relating to that?
Yes, this area of the knife had DNA. The DNA of Christine Banfield and Joseph Ryan could not be eliminated from that sample.
And were there any others that were excluded from that sample?
I believe Brendan Banfield and Juliana were eliminated.
Okay. And is that what you're referring to? The next page?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and that's...
Your Honor, I would object. This is not...
Well, I mean, he hasn't entered anything into evidence yet, but...
Understood.
And I don't know what this would be marked as.
Okay. 80B?
You already have.
Or 80...
you have 80B, 80C, 80D, 82, 83.
I'll go 80E.
80E. All right, he hasn't entered into evidence yet. He's just showing the witness.
And what do you see this is, ma'am?
It's the results of the bloodstain, the DNA report that addressed this area of the knife.
Okay, and that's a report that you reviewed in your analysis?
I did.
And this is a portion to highlight that particular statement?
Yes.
Okay.
This is probably the best evidence the defense has for them.
And ma'am, is this also from the report?
His DNA is not on the knife.
Are you going to mark this something?
80F. Did you have a chance to review that?
Yes.
Okay, and is this also a report that you reviewed, a portion of it?
Yes.
Okay, and what does that tell you?
Again, it's indicating that Christine Banfield...
Your Honor, I would object to the witness reading from a report that has not been admitted into evidence and is not the complete report.
Okay, I'll sustain that
That's
objection.
fine. That's fine, Judge. And ma'am, did you have occasion to review the Office of the Medical Examiner's report relating to Joe Ryan?
I did.
Okay. And what, if anything, did you observe in your analysis relating to the pictures from the Office of the Medical Examiner?
Well, I looked at the photographs of Joe Ryan at the autopsy examination, and in part of that, I was able to review the injuries that he sustained.
Okay. Now, the topic of self-wounding came up with Ms. Graff yesterday. Is self-wounding something that is often found in knife injuries?
Your Honor, objection is to leading.
Well, I'll sustain as leading if you want to rephrase.
Okay. What, if anything, do you find as an expert in knife-related wounds?
So in knife-related activities, investigations that involve sharp instruments, so knifings, things like of those nature, we often see the assailant, it's not uncommon for the assailant to self-wound during those. In fact, when I'm training individuals, it's one of the things I train law enforcement investigators to ensure that they look to areas of the crime scene that may be further away from the victim's bodies to find an isolated blood drop or things like that. So we know this to happen, and it can happen in various mechanisms during the activity that's going on in terms of the criminal investigation. But it's not an uncommon occurrence.
Okay. Were you able to note where the injuries were in your examination for Joe Ryan?
It was on his left thumb, I believe.
Anything? Did you observe anything else?
I think it was a puncture. It was listed as a puncture wound.
Okay. Now, is that the puncture wound that you're talking about?
I'm sorry, I can put it back on.
Sorry.
What, this?
This would be 80F.
It was 80B yesterday.
80B.
Okay.
So this photo here that you have now.
This is 80B.
The wound was listed as a central cut puncture of the palmar aspect of the left thumb, and that is what's being depicted here.
Okay. And if ADF, Judge, would that be the next in line?
You have one marked AEC, which I had put down as finger of Joseph Ryan, and I'm not sure if that's the same picture that you used yesterday when you're showing the other expert.
I'm not certain either, Judge. What's the next one, ADD?
Well, we'll do ADC. I mean, we can make this ADC, that's
ADC,
fine. You haven't
yes.
entered it in evidence yet, so ADC.
And ma'am, is this a picture that you've observed in your analysis of the documentation relating to this case?
Yes, these are part of the autopsy photographs.
And is that the same injury that you've previously discussed and identified?
It's on the left, yes, it's in the same location.
And what is that picture of, ma'am?
It's another photo of a different orientation of the thumb.
Okay, so the same injury?
What do you
It appears to be, yes.
What do you want to mark that as?
ADD?
You have a D, you have an E, and you have an F.
ADG?
Okay.
Now, ma'am, in your review of the body, so let's just go through. What did you review, or did your review include body-worn camera?
It did.
Okay. Were you able to review body-worn camera to determine if there were any injuries to Brendan Banfield's hands?
Yes.
Okay. What, if anything, did you find?
Well, I reviewed the video, the body cam video that took him into the ambulance, and they specifically looked at his hands for injuries, and I guess it was an EMT, whoever was in the ambulance with him, had indicated there were no injuries.
Okay. Now, Ma'am, if you could take a look at the screen. This is the full Office of the Chief Medical Examiner report. Have you had an opportunity to review
There's
that?
nothing on the screen. There's nothing on the screen.
Towards indulgence. Court's indulgence still.
Okay.
All right, can I get some assistance?
It's kind of also like an involved, but then it just connects.
Sorry, I was just talking with my my e-bike manufacturer.
Is it? Judge, is that showing up on your screen?
It was when he was there.
Yeah, I know. I think I've touched the wrong thing.
I let them know they could either take my name off the list, or I would be providing every caller and every contact with all the bad information I have about Pucky Puppy. I made it their choice. Sales are down. Sales are down. I do have a red Solo cup full of milk. It was not Mary, it was Mary's boss.
Okay. Ma'am, can you see the picture on the screen?
I can.
Okay. And do you recognize that?
This is the DNA report.
Okay. And I'm going to scroll down. Is this the area down here where the cursor is that you previously reviewed?
Yes.
Okay. And that informed your conclusions as to the blood stain near the handle and the handle juncture?
Yes.
Took a bite of one of my cookies.
And ma'am, can you see this on your screen?
I can.
Okay, and you've reviewed this. This is the report of June 9th, 2023 of the Office of the Chief Medical Examiner?
Yes.
And I'm just going to scroll down.
Pentuflay, you are an OG, 32 months. Caught up with Kathy. That is awesome.
Ma'am, looking at where the cursor is on the screen, is that what informed you as to the exhibit previously?
Yes, this is an area that describes additional injuries.
Okay. Now, did you have an opportunity to review a report from DLI, a private laboratory?
I did.
Okay, and in that report, can you tell the ladies and gentlemen of the jury what was the sample that they were providing?
So in the DLI report, there was a sample that that was collected by them on the area of Joe Ryan's jeans. That was the waistband, I think interior and exterior waistband zipper, and I believe the button area. But the significance of their sampling was that in their report, they stated that the sample was taken avoiding staining, meaning that they were not trying to collect staining, they were trying to avoid stained areas of that part of the jeans.
Okay, and what would that, what would you say about avoiding the staining and still having a laboratory analysis? What are they looking for?
Typically, they're looking for a DNA source that's not coming from staining. So touch DNA, or sometimes they'll do it just to determine who the wearer is of an item of clothing, or sometimes they'll do it just to see if somebody touched that area, that they're curious if they can find the DNA from that individual.
Okay, and do you recall the results of that report?
I believe the results of that area, that included DNA sources from Christine Bamfield and Joseph Ryan, but Brendan and I believe Juliana were both eliminated.
Okay, so let me kind of shift gears here about blood stain pattern analysis and what you do when you first start out doing it in a case.
You mean my general methodology of how I do an approach? So when I get a case now, and currently I get a case, I want to know as little information about the case as possible. So I try to limit whoever is requesting it from me to just the information that I need to know in terms of the blood stain. So typically that might be like how many individuals were injured, or if there was more than one deceased, more than one bleeder, what their injuries might have been, things of that nature. And then I will get whatever materials are provided to me. I start looking through the photographs, determining what I can say or maybe not say about certain pattern types. We call that the characterization. We characterize them, as I mentioned, through the size, the shape, the distribution, location of the stains. We look to see how they might correlate with each other. And then we begin or attempt to list a classification or classify them in what might have caused them. So earlier I talked about those characteristics, and I think it's important to understand that bloodstain pattern analysis is answering a very different question than DNA analysis. DNA is answering the who, the BPA, the bloodstain pattern analysis attempts to answer the how. So how the bloodstains got to a location. So once I've done that, initial preliminary classifications or some idea of what I believe this might be coming from, I'll then incorporate in things like the autopsy report, DNA analysis, that will help us to refine that classification, maybe eliminate some things that I might have kept in the running. in terms of a classification. Then at the end, we discuss what those classifications mean in terms of the DNA and what we might be able to interpret in terms of individual events or things that happened at a particular crime scene.
Now, can you see the picture that's on the screen there?
I can.
Okay. Your Honor, I would identify that as Defense Exhibit 84.
I believe it's already the Commonwealth's Exhibit 173, is that
So
correct?
Judge, the original
Judge.
picture was admitted as Commonwealth's 173.
Okay.
It's manipulation of the picture to show the cropping side by side with the original. It's not.
Okay,
So it's
so,
different.
all right, so what number did you want to
I think
make?
84 was the next one.
Yes, okay.
Ma'am, can you describe what you're seeing there on the screen?
Yes, this is the left forearm of Joe Severian and bloodstains that were on that left forearm.
Okay. And did you create this side-by-side comparison?
I did.
And what was the intention of that? What were you trying to show?
Just it gives an overall of the arm. You kind of see it in that perspective. And then just I put a square around the area that I cropped so that you could kind of see it, how it related to the arm in total.
Okay. Your Honor, can I move that in as Defense Exhibit 84 and publish it to the jury?
Any objection?
No objection.
All right, 84 in evidence.
Can you describe what you're looking at for the ladies and gentlemen of the jury and what it is that you do in analyzing something like this?
So first, let's start with what I do when I'm analyzing something like this. Again, I know I'm sounding repetitive, but I look at things like the size, the shape, the distribution, location, and certainly take into consideration the target surface. We know that that has a profound effect on what we see, so we have to think about that when we're looking at things like size and shape, because it can change depending on what the target surface is. This target surface was a bit unique in the sense that it was a forearm that had quite a bit of hair on it, so it provided a different surface than, say, a flat table or even carpet. It tended to have an influence on what we were seeing.
Now, what is it that you can say about this stain pattern?
So I just described what I saw here, which was a linear series, so a series of some irregularly shaped drops or stains that were located on this arm. I did not use the word drop. I used a series of irregularly shaped smaller stains, because if you look at it closely, the stains themselves are almost three-dimensional in shape, because they in areas were clinging to the hair on the arm. So it distorted what we can see in terms of its true shape and true, like even the size of it. It was, well, there's no measurement in here, so we really don't have a true size.
Okay, and so in determining what exactly this stain is, you would want measurement? And you would check out what the surface is?
Yeah, I mean, we don't always have measurements. Sometimes they're not there, and we can use things in the area that can sort of inform what our size might be. But I don't have a true size. I did call them smaller because they appeared smaller compared to things around it in the area. But yeah, I mean, certainly the more information you have, the more data we can use to then make a classification.
Based on the information that you had relating to these stains, is it possible to make a classification?
I did not make a classification, and this target surface did not lend to classifying these stains to a specific mechanism.
Now, let's switch gears a little bit. In terms of how blood falls on things, can you opine as to what kind of pattern would be created if someone...
Please talk about gravity.
Someone put blood onto a surface?
Put blood on how? How are you? I mean, touching a surface? If it
holding blood and dropping it?
If an individual had, say, blood in their hands that had enough volume for it to release, like if it were to just drop to the ground. We would call that a splash pattern, so it would be a large volume of blood that is falling due to gravity. It's not, you'd have to be careful to not include their hands swinging, because if their hands swing in that process, now you have cast off, which is blood being released from an object in motion. If it's just merely falling onto the surface, then you would get a splash pattern, and that usually will then have sort of a parent area of where the volume of the blood is, and then because that parent area was created with blood sort of collapsing into itself, it'll create satellite spatters around that area.
Okay, and have you worked with those kinds of patterns?
Yes, I mean, I make up mock crime scenes for my training, so I've created them myself by doing that.
Now,
I create crime scenes. Is that what you just said?
Is it plausible
I do this?
For someone to scoop up blood and carry it to a deposit somewhere?
I'm sorry.
Objection, leading.
All right, I'll sustain as to leading.
What, if anything, well, first of all, let's just talk about how would one scoop blood?
I don't know how you would do that.
Okay.
You mean scoop it up from something, like?
Out of a bucket?
I mean, it's a fluid, I think it'd be difficult. It's not like you can, like you have a dustpan that you could, you know what I mean? When I think of scooping in that nature, I just think in terms of if I had spilled something on my floor in the kitchen, I wouldn't be able to pick it up with my hands, if that's what you're asking me.
Okay. Does the surface that the blood is on, I mean, you're saying you don't know how it could be scooped, but does the surface matter?
Yes, I mean, yeah, I mean, if you have the blood on something that's porous and absorbent, then there would be less blood that you'd be able to even scoop, if you will. If you know what I mean, there would be less blood. You wouldn't be able to access it because it would be soaking in to an absorbent surface.
Okay. Have you ever experienced in blood stain pattern analysis someone scooping blood and pouring it in another place?
No.
What would be the difficulties of that if that were to have happened?
Well, I think getting it into your hands to begin with would be a challenge, and then transferring it.
Your Honor, I would object at this time. Calls for speculation. She's just testified that she's not had any experience with any scooping of blood, so I'm not.
Speculation?
I think her expertise in blood spatter analysis gives her an opportunity to opine as to how it could be done if it was.
I'll sustain that, for that question, I'll sustain the objection if you want to rephrase.
Blood as a fluid, is it possible to pick it up?
Pick it up on, yeah, I mean, I think it's difficult. I think the difficulty here is, of course, you can touch blood and it picks up onto your fingers, right? Like if you, as a transfer stain. I think the fact that it's a fluid, the challenge is that if you're trying to collect and keep it in the confines of your hand, the first part is getting it into your hands, and the second part is not having it seep back through your fingers, out of your hands. Does that make sense? So like, the only thing I can use to describe it is when I'm making a mock crime scene, sometimes we'll put blood in our hands and make like an impact pattern from it. And just putting small amounts in the hand, it's difficult to contain it in the hand, even in doing that, right? So that's about the closest I can get to having an experience of what it's like to actually, and that's when we pour it into our hand from, a cup. I know this sounds a little, we do this because we use real blood when we do training. So I know what it's like to have blood in the hand.
Okay, now that's just creepy.
Trying to work with it in that way. it's a challenge.
Okay. So just to follow through with your example, what is it that you're trying to show when you would do these trainings?
So all I'm doing is, or me or my co-trainer will put in there, because we're going to ultimately smack it to create an impact pattern. And by putting it in your hand, you're able to place your hand in a mock crime scene to kind of mimic where somebody might have been beaten or something like that. So we're using it as a training tool for that purpose. It was just an example of the challenge of keeping it contained within the palm of your hand.
Okay. Now, going back to your review of the evidence in this case for purposes of blood stain pattern analysis, did you see anything that indicated that Joe Ryan not being involved in the stabbing?
Objection, leading.
Leading?
Yes, I'm sorry, objection, leading.
All right, I'll sustain as to leading.
Okay. What indications, what if anything, do you look at to determine if someone's involved or not involved in an incident dealing with stabbing?
Is she an investigator now?
I think maybe I would like to answer it in the methodology of how I look at a bloodstained case. Once I've evaluated the pattern types and come to some classifications and come to some interpretations of how they might relate to each other, I might be asked, or sometimes I'll even have information, like I might have had in this case, to look at it and think of it in terms of statements that were made, or in that we had information from the body cams that I had when I was looking at that. So when I do that, I can kind of evaluate the evidence to see if there's anything that sort of doesn't seem to align with one way or another, or some things that, not necessarily that do, but more looking for the things that might raise, quote, the red flag, like kind of go, oh, this doesn't seem to align with that. Maybe I need to do some more exploration or find out more information about that. So that's what I did in this case.
Okay, and did you, and it sounds to me like you're looking for things that rule someone out and things that stay with the possibility of being one of the people there.
Yes.
Okay. In your pattern analysis, bloodstain pattern analysis, did you find anything that would exclude Joseph Ryan as being involved in the stabbing?
Objection calls for a final conclusion. Goes to the...
If you want to approach.
Yes, please.
We finally get a little sidebar. This lady uses real human blood to make a crime scene. She's asked, I don't know how somebody could scoop up blood. It's, liquid, and it just doesn't work like that. And then she says the closest thing I can do to compare to that is when we scoop up blood at a crime scene to make it, and we use real human blood. We scoop it up with our hands and throw it around to make it. Yeah, that's pretty much a pretty close comparison, I'd say. What is the bailiff eating? He keeps popping things in his mouth.
Ma'am, you had an opportunity to listen to Ms. Graff yesterday, correct?
Yes.
Now, in terms of your discipline of bloodstain pattern analysis, is it your experience that everything can be labeled based upon an analysis?
Judge, objection is to leading.
What, if anything...
I'll sustain the objection. Go ahead.
Yes. What, if anything, is your experience as to labeling every aspect of spots, even if they're not tested?
I'm not sure what you mean by labeling. You mean classifying them?
Classifying, sorry. That's...
I'm sorry, say it again. So what is my experience regarding whether you can classify everything in a crime scene? Oh, no, many times we can't classify certain stain patterns because of some of the things I already mentioned. It could be the target surface, the amount of stains that we have, other data that isn't just available for us to form that classification. So that's not uncommon. And we can't really classify every single bloodstain. We don't attempt to. In many cases, we could be doing it a long time if we tried to identify or even address every bloodstain that's at a crime scene.
Okay, and in listening to her testimony yesterday, did you have any agreement or disagreement with what she said about certain bloodstains?
There were certain bloodstains that I did not provide a classification for that she did.
Okay, and are there any in particular that you're speaking of?
Well, the forearm stains was one area. The 4 irregularly shaped stains that are on the forearm, she provided a classification for as being drip stains, and I did not.
Okay, and why did you not provide a classification?
Again, as I stated, the target surface here really distorted or what we were able to see to get that sort of well-formed circular stain that you would be looking for to be able to say that it's a drip stain from the exclusion of all other mechanisms. Because once you've classified it as a certain mechanism, you've excluded everything else. I didn't feel there was enough information here for me to do that. And this target surface, it would be inappropriate, I believe, to do that because the target surface was not ideal for being able to do that.
Now, if you didn't have enough information, would it be possible after the fact, which is what was...
Objection is deleting.
All right, I'll stay deleting. Is this a good time to take our lunch break?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, all right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and take our lunch break for an hour. Please do not discuss the testimony with discuss the case with anybody, and don't do any outside research, okay? Thank you.
Is it lunchtime already? Yes, it's 1:05. I ate my lunch. It was a plate of cookies.
Apparently it is.
Where are we going to lunch? Or when? Where or when? There it is. Thank you, Samantha. Is it working?
When are we going to break for lunch?
There it is. Mr. Farag.
All right. And ma'am, since you're testifying, you can't discuss your testimony with anybody this time to include the defense team, okay?
Okay.
All right, that's fine. So we'll come back at 2:05. You're going to make sure all your technology is ready for the afternoon. To include your exhibit numbers, please.
I was actually going to just talk to your clerk and make sure that I had all
She's going to lunch.
All right, to make sure you get it straight. And
Yes.
you don't have to be a hero. I do take paper documents if necessary. You know that. Right?
Judge, I just can't do that. I'm a technology guy now.
So you say. Okay, 2:05, okay?
Thank you.
You're under oath. You have to tell the truth. All right. Defense is continuing to whittle away at this case by pointing out some of the deficiencies of the investigation, but also just giving a little more scope and visibility to what's happened so far. We got additional body cam footage. We got additional audio. Jury got the full video, so we can understand what happened after Brendan left the scene, as he went to the hospital, what happened there, why he washed his hands, the circumstances of that, his response, people's response to him in the hospital, that was all admitted. We now have on the stand a counter to Miss Graff. Did I say that? Miss Graff, or Mrs. Graff, who was so boring yesterday. I don't know how else to say it. It was terrible. She was a blood splatter expert for the state. Now we have the defense's version coming in saying, I see things a little differently. They're both experts. They can both speculate a little bit, but we're describing it differently. Obviously, the way this expert currently on the stand describes it makes it more favorable to the defendant, and we're going to continue that way. At some point, I don't know how much testimony we're going to get in. There's a possibility the defendant himself may take the stand, because the strongest evidence the state has is the story that was told by the co-defendant. And if the defendant can take the stand and tell an alternative story that fits the facts and is believable, there's reasonable doubt. I think he needs to do that a little bit, because even with all the incentives to lie or to make up a story, Juliana came across fairly believable. So I said splatter. He said splatter. Did he just say splatter? I said splatter. spatter, splatter. They're one and the same in my mind, even though they're very different. State gets rebuttal, though. Yes, they will. I think that's all. Cut us all up. It's Wednesday. We're halfway through the day. On the hump day, we're halfway through the work week as well. So we're going to come back at 2 o'clock. We start at 2:05. Music's just a teensy bit loud. All right, the new thumbnail is created. Greeners is probably already there. Greeners is there. And we have a portal. I'm getting pretty good at this. I might stick with this YouTube thing for a while. It's pretty fun. All right, tonight when you go home, please hug the people you love, smile at someone, make their day just a little bit better, and please stay safe. And stay safe from the storm as well, as bad weather's moving in. I don't know where it's going to hit. Apparently now it might all be northern states on the East Coast instead of southern states. And North Carolina, despite its name, is a southern state. So maybe it will skip us all together, and I'll just be able to stay home and drink my milk and eat my cookies without any bad weather at all. So we'll see what happens. We'll be back at 2 o'clock to continue this case. We'll be following every single moment of the testimony, and it might get spicy. We'll see. Hold on for the portal. Grab your hands on the portal, buddy. You'll all travel safely. We'll see you guys after lunch. Bye-bye.